Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another session of Age of Crisis. Here is JD with a recap.
Last time you guys did some stuff. You snuck into a place. You looked up through a grate and you talked to a man named Charlie for a little while. You did that. You also snuck into the Keeksy Tavern. You did that
Yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah.
That went way better than it should have.
Yeah, it went pretty well. You agreed to leave the city on a mission with a man named Ender. We'll see how that goes. Kit murdered a man in the street and then hid the body and placed evidence. Did anyone go back and retrieve the placed evidence?
Nope.
Okay, all right. So it's just a.
We also haven't dealt with the rest of today.
We haven't
No,
talked
we
about
still have a bunch of stuff we were gonna
Yeah.
try to do tonight.
You still have stuff to do, but
Yeah, I
it's
don't
like
think we should have
new.
taken a rest.
It's
Huh?
not yet.
Yeah,
What?
I don't think we should have taken a rest.
No, we still.
No. So you guys, did I cover everything you guys did? You guys do anything else I forgot?
Well, you made it sound like we didn't do a whole lot.
You did the Keeksy I said you did the Keeksy Tavern thing, but that was
That was a long thing.
that was a big thing that you guys did.
We went to the Temple of Helm. We inspected a body.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
We were supposed to go back and talk to the body in the morning.
We need
Yeah.
to. I think before we go on this mission with a person who could possibly kill us, we should go get that
Yeah.
armor.
We can't get the armor. We can just get the carapace.
Oh shit, you're right.
We have
Yeah,
to go
yeah.
all the way back to get the armor.
Yeah,
Well-
that's the Paragon.
We'll be back in a couple of weeks.
Well, should we just get it and ship it or something, or get it and take it with us? How far away are we going? Do we know? We don't know, right?
We have no idea. We were told into the woods for 1 to 2 weeks. I thought the idea was to pick it up and then leave it at my house.
Ooh, maybe we can get your mom's pay for it.
Or just take it with you. You never know.
Yeah.
If you're leaving the city, you never know when you're gonna go back to Baragos.
Well, we don't have to. Oh, it is all the way in
Can we put it in the
Baragos.
backpack?
JD.
We can put it in
Huh?
the cart.
Yeah.
So you did the body. The body's waiting. You're gonna do that in the morning. You did Keeksy Tavern. You talked to Charlie. That was it. Murdered a man in the street. Agreed
In
to
an
go.
alley.
Yeah. In an alley. Sorry. Yeah.
Because,
Not
that matters.
But yeah, I think that covers it. All right, so we're picking up where you guys are currently in the sewers. Dun dun dun. And you kind of just finished up your little conversation with Charlie, and you guys decided to go and have a conversation with Lucas about the
Oh yeah, we gotta
things.
tell the SGC. That's SGC.
SGC needs to know.
Yeah, because we know who the mole was or something, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Edward.
No, you stole an artifact, but
Was Edward
Charlie.
a vampire?
Sorry,
No, I think we just thought that because his name is Edward.
no, Brody is the vampire.
As far as we know, Edward is just mortal.
as far
I
as
don't
you
know if he was human or not.
Just human like the rest of us.
Like
none
everyone
of
here.
us.
All right. You guys leave. You head over to the SGC.
Right, who's taking point?
Aaron.
Yes, this is
Yeah.
thing.
This is definitely an Aaron thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk through.
All right. You walk
Knock
up
on
to
the
the
door.
you walk up to the door. You put in the 7 chevrons, and it opens.
Maybe. Maybe knock first. A
No,
little rude,
just walks
but-
in.
Hey, we talked
7
with your
chevrons, we're on our way in.
Oh God! Knock before coming in. What are you doing?
friend. I said,
Everyone's-
I try to tell him.
Everyone's got their crossbows just pointed at the door, and they the sigh of relief.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
reach behind me and knock.
we found out why your wolfie friend put himself in jail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do it. It was the guy was shot in the back while he was fighting him. You have a mole in your situation here.
Okay.
He said that Edward was the mole. He was working for the
yeah.
Keeksy.
Some guy named Edward works for Keeksy.
Edward?
Is Edward in the room right now?
No, Edward's the guy that died.
Oh, okay.
That's who Charlie supposedly
Oh,
killed.
but somebody shot. So someone from the
Oh, yeah,
Keeksy
that's
must have
right.
shot Edward, right? Is that what we think? 'Cause
That's
we don't.
the assumption.
To cover their
Yeah.
tracks.
Yeah, it
What-
was shot in the back, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Edward
okay,
was
so
the
I have the
mole.
arrowhead. I have the arrowhead. I pulled out of the body, right?
Yeah.
If we could we
Yeah.
magically find the owner of that arrowhead?
I
mean,
can't do that.
If you got a
Oh.
spell for that, then
Yeah,
go
I mean-
for it.
Well, I
But
was asking
we also
magic
have the
people.
body of Edward.
Yeah.
It's at the Temple of Helm. They're going to bury it tomorrow, but they're going to give us a chance to talk to it first. If you want to be there and you have any questions, you should come with us.
Alright, so Edward dead. He was the mole.
They
We're
said he
gonna-
stole some sort of artifact. But Charlie wouldn't tell us anything about that. He said we had to ask you.
Yeah. Wow. So yeah, we have a device that we use to help identify people. It's how we find the vampires, the werewolves. Currently we've only got one left.
One werewolf left, or
No, one of the artifacts.
the devices.
hmm
What does it look like?
Yeah, like, can you just make more?
Well, it looks like a monocle, I guess.
So it's for fancy lads.
Yeah. Guess it's fancy. Sure.
So if you look through it, do you like see the people are werewolves and things?
Yeah, among other things, yeah.
Is it
Gotcha.
like a glowing word above their head, or is it like a color of like glowiness?
Or do you like see their werewolf form?
Ooh, yeah, like a true formy thing.
Well, if you promise to be careful, I guess I could show you.
Yeah.
Aren't we on? Don't we have a time limit? Didn't we make Charlie invisible or something? Or we said we were going to?
Yeah, you did
No.
not.
We did not do that.
He
did
didn't want to
not do that.
leave. He wanted to be like,
Yeah, he said that he would stay if Lucas wanted him to stay.
Are we following that guy?
that's what I was just thinking.
Or the SGC could come get him.
I mean, he closed the door, so I guess not.
Wait,
I assume he was
okay.
coming back.
Also, do I still have
you
a
know-
torch?
What torch? Like just
One
a
she was
torch?
using in the sewer.
So he comes out with this monocle slash like spyglass device here. It's just looks like a piece of glass, round piece of glass with like this metal little handle on it. He says, "Yeah, so you hold it up to your eye," and he does so.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And then he just
I just wave.
he looks at all of you.
Huh.
Then he just looks at the device, kind of wraps his cloak around and like cleans it, puts it back up.
Yeah, so I guess you can kind of see why I have a vested interest in this.
Yeah,
He's safe, I promise.
give me a second here.
Wait, can I look at that?
Malfunctioning? Why do you look at all of us?
Hey,
I'm-
Brody. Yeah. Oh, he hands over the spyglass to Brody, and he like whispers something to him. Brody holds it up. He looks at all of you, one by one. He gives it back. He shrugs. says something under his breath.
Is it broken?
What? What was all that about?
No, it's working.
That one's just a normal human.
Can we see it?
Please?
Sure. He'll hand it over to you, Tris.
Okay, I'm gonna hold it up and I'm gonna look at Kit.
All right. You look at Kit. She has like this very deep red aura around her. It's very vibrant. Like it's clearly visible. You feel like you could spot her from like 200 yards away. This aura that she's giving off. If you were to use this out in the open.
My aura of
Ow.
murder.
I'm gonna look at Jorgen.
Same thing.
Same red.
Yep.
And then does Aaron look the same?
Yeah. His shade may be a little bit different color red, but yeah, it's basically the same.
And then go look at Lucas.
And he just looks like a normal person.
And then was Brody with the vampire?
Yeah, Brody was the vampire.
I'm gonna look at Brody.
All right, you look over and you turn to Brody, and he's got like this black aura around him.
And then am I also red?
You look down at your body, and yeah, you have like it's like a different shade of red, but yeah, you got this red aura about you too.
Yeah, this is real weird.
Is it are the other guys that same color?
Well,
Well-
she would have to tell you what she's
Well,
seeing
I mean,
here.
she's
So we all look red. Lucas looks like a normal person. Brody looks black. I assume because he's a vampire. Why do we look red? Lucas, why do we look red?
Yeah. So
wait. Even Aaron's red.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hand it over to Kit.
But not just red and hairy.
Aaron, have you been biting people?
Not
No, it's
while
like a
I'm awake.
super bright red, guys.
So as Kit's kind of looking at you guys, like looking at all the colors, Lucas looks at Aaron and he says, "What were you about to say?"
Wait, that thing just didn't tell you anything other than that we have a red aura.
Well, I mean, there's a bit of interpretation, right? But
Huh.
you seem to know something.
Yeah, what happens if you look at a werewolf with that?
I mean, it shows about it's about what you're looking at there.
Wait, it shows red.
I'm not a werewolf, and it's showing red.
Usually it's more of a brown color, but I mean, here, let me see that.
Oh, what if Irenicus put like Aaron's blood in us? Ew.
So Aaron, what is it that you were gonna say?
Oh, I'm a werewolf, so that's why I have a vested interest in this.
What?
Okay. You're a werewolf. Is that it?
Yeah, I mean,
That's all we
It's like a
know.
lot.
I mean, he's a good one.
All right.
Is it? You know.
Have you seen things go red before?
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Here's what we're gonna do. He grabs a pitcher, and he fills it.
yes.
At one of the kegs here.
drink.
Comes back and pours each of you a mug. He's like, all right. So it turns out that all of you, well, you're all the god spawn.
Ew, sounds gross.
That's
You have the blood of the gods in your veins. Each of you.
Like
And you
a
can tell that with
particular
that
god?
monocle.
Well, I don't know about the particular god. there's a test for that, but
What's the test?
well, we need blood sample.
All right, and then what?
Well, and then Brody over there does his thing.
Ew.
Oh, does he know the taste?
Of the gods? You've been
Brody
drinking
just-
from God?
Brody just winks at you.
Birdie's just
Ew.
like, I know what vintage this is.
This is that Shantian blood.
We have a letter
Yes.
that said something similar to this.
A letter.
Oh.
Yeah. It's the one from Irenicus.
How is it that all of you come to be traveling together without having any idea about any of this?
A wizard
Oh,
kidnapped
funny
us.
story. We were all tortured by the same guy. You know how it is.
Alright, this is a good drink because we're gonna need it. We're gonna keep going on this story path.
Ah, yeah, it's some ale if you drink it.
Nice.
What do they need?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
How much blood does Brody need?
Oh, not much. Hey, are you ready? Brody.
He doesn't have to like bite us or anything, right?
No.
Okay.
Or
Where he
kill
comes
us.
up. He has a seat. Says, alright. Who's first?
Jorgen volunteered, so
All right.
That's what I
Uh,
heard.
I'm gonna pull out my bent knife, and I'm gonna make the tiniest pinprick on my finger.
Alright. Yeah, as you see that he's got like a match out and he's like, oh, okay, yeah, easy enough. And he just holds out, slides over like a piece of paper. He says, just drip it on that.
Oh, that's it? All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna press my finger on there. Make sure I get enough of a drop on there. Is that good?
Yeah, that's good. Good. Alright, give me a couple minutes here.
He just moans a little bit.
Where's he? I thought he was gonna drink my blood.
Yeah, I don't know. It's best not to ask questions what he's going to do with that blood.
I want to ask questions. What is he gonna do with that blood?
I don't know exactly. A few minutes pass. Brody comes out. At the seat. Says, oh, okay, well, I mean, you're one of the Bale spawn. You're a descendant of Bale, the Lord of Murder.
oh. Isn't that the one on the door?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Which, I mean, it's nothing special really. Most of the god spawn appear to be children of Bale. So,
Anyone else want to find out who their ancestor is?
Yeah. Sure.
yeah. So I said ancestor, but I guess I should have just said, Bale's your father.
Yeah,
You're a direct.
Yeah, I got
yeah,
that.
it's,
I'm just
yeah,
gonna
it's-
I'm just gonna
What?
down my drink. Just trying to
Yeah,
process
yeah,
that.
Just let that. Yeah, just wanted to make sure there's no confusion.
Yeah, I
Sorry to be the. Anyway, next.
I'll go next.
All right.
Well, do you want to just collect them all and take them all? Oh, okay.
You shouldn't need to take yours or Aaron's
Why?
because we already know the answer. Well, if Irenicus is right.
That's what I'm saying. Shouldn't we confirm?
Oh, we definitely should.
I'm not gonna trust the musings of a madman.
Brody.
Whatever you say,
I don't
sis.
know. Because he said that I didn't share the same lineage as the others.
Oh, yeah. We definitely need yours, but
There's no way I'm his sister.
All right.
you
So Brody, you'll prick your finger,
Yeah.
kind of give it a little squeeze on this little piece of paper. All right, I'll be back.
Okay, I guess it's gonna take one at a time.
Yeah.
It's more dramatic that way.
Do you think the blood alcohol content matters?
What if you just mix them all up in a bottle?
Well, I'm sure that it wouldn't make a difference, but maybe. I don't know.
So you all were captured by someone
Yeah,
together
so-
at the same time?
No, from like all over the place.
Well, what I mean is that he captured you individually and brought you all together.
Yeah. Us and some twins.
Some twins. Hmm. Do you know why?
To torture us, mostly. Sacrifice
know.
us, probably.
They said we were some sort of offering.
Look, we don't really know too much about the why
We're
or
so
the
trying
how. We're
Hold
just
on.
figuring it out.
He said you were some kind of offering.
Yeah. Now I'm
Uh,
worried we're some kind of offering to bring back the god.
Do you know any more information about that? Cause
Oh, do you want me to just pull out the papers?
you got
Because
papers?
Well, I'm not asking you. I'm asking them if we're gonna share. We sharing here?
He trailed off with a because. I'm gonna say because what?
Oh, just that's just something that's been happening. Well, I don't know. So basically, the Bale spawn. Apparently, that's the vast majority of the God spawn we see are all just children of Bale,
So he's been getting busy.
and we don't know why, but they've been just disappearing. We've seen a lot of them coming through the city, and they just vanish. We try to keep tabs on them, but
Oh man.
it's the strangest thing.
There is like a creepy door dedicated to Bale, like in the
Does-
sewers here.
Do you think there's just dead bodies stacked up behind there?
I don't. Ooh.
Birdie says, next,
Wait, what? What was the answer?
inconclusive.
Ooh.
What does that mean?
Maybe you're the daughter of two gods.
Wait,
What it
does-
means that I know that you're not, I know I have a list of gods, right? And you're not on the list. So, I don't know.
Who's on the list?
Not on the list.
Well, I can get you the list here in a little bit, but here,
Thank
let's
you.
check you. Come here, big guy.
You gonna try some wolfy blood?
All right. Takes your arm. His hand lingers a little bit longer on yours. You prick your finger.
I'm pricked.
Dashes away.
Oh.
Skips away.
Guys, should we be worried about what they're doing with our blood?
Probably. Probably not
Taste-
good.
I think he just eats it.
Yeah, why are you so interested in the who and the how of our torture?
Well, I mean, any information as to why all these people are disappearing, who's behind it, why they're doing it. These are all things that we would like to know. This is kind of our business. This is kind of what we do. We investigate these kinds of things.
We know it's related to the Keeksy Tavern. The dude named Alatos runs the tavern. And he seems to be either running this thing or a big part of it.
But in the sewers below the tavern is where we found the demon door.
Demon door.
It's a door with like ball symbol on it, Bale symbol on it.
Yeah, but it was real spooky.
That's a different door.
Shut up, Aaron.
Oh,
Originally, I thought we were told ball.
That's what I thought too. But I
yeah.
don't know.
It's ball. I mean, some people pronounce it Bale, but they're wrong. That's different universe. Anyway, so
Okay, all right.
Keeksy Tavern. they had something to do with you guys being captured by this wizard. They apparently Edward was in cahoots with them somehow. He was the traitor. He was a mole for the Keeksy Tavern people.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you think he gave them your monocle so that they could find people like us?
Oh shit, yeah.
I mean, maybe seems like that might be what's happening. Maybe that's how they found all of you because we've been losing these devices. So we had a guy that would make them for us, an artificer, and he disappeared. We don't know where he's gone. So we're down to this last one, and we don't have anyone to replace him.
Any
So
idea where he disappeared from? Was it from the city?
yeah, I mean, most of us, we just, we don't really live here. We just kind of hang out here. But yeah, we assume from his house, from wherever he was staying. I don't know. We haven't been able to find him.
It took me from my home at the temple of the goddess. And then my brother was taken from the tavern, but they're holding him in some sort of mine. So I don't think it's related to the blood thing. But I don't know.
All right, that's ball spawn number 2.
Oh.
Congratulations.
I'm a ball spawn wolfman.
Got your blood.
Yeah.
All right. Takes it. He leaves. So they all of this, and then on top of it all, you find a doorway like under the tavern that has the symbol of ball on it.
Yeah.
To be fair, we had to like teleport a lizard through a wall, so it wasn't easy.
No, we have no idea how to get into it ourselves, but
Well, based on its location, we assume that it's connected to the tavern, right?
You never found a way.
We never found a way, but based on where it was,
Yeah,
I
but you
thought
had Sandy look all through the night, and she couldn't find a way, right?
Right. Well, other than the door that we saw. So that door could
Oh.
lead to the tavern.
Oh,
Because
okay.
there was the ball door and then one other, right?
there was the door that we heard the noises from, like people inside. That one
Right.
was directly under the tavern.
Oh,
Well-
there's probably like a hatch in the Keeksy Tavern under like a rug or something, like behind the bar. That's probably why you didn't find it.
Maybe.
He points at the 3 of you. He says, "Well, you're all siblings.
Yep.
Well, except for you. Here's that list.
Aw,
Gives you a
I'm
list."
so disappointed.
I would rather be her sibling.
Hey,
I get that. I'd rather be your sibling, Kit.
Thanks.
I mean, we
I'm gonna
still
look
know
at
you,
this
you
list.
have a sibling.
All right.
Oh, I already had a bunch of siblings. Now I just have more.
So you go through this list of deities here, and basically all the main figures are on there. We're talking Helm, Talos, Lathander, all the big names, right? And a couple of the smaller, lesser known deities too. But what you will notice, from this list and your vast knowledge of religions and the whatnot, you will notice that none of the nature domain deities are on this list. That is like the only conclusion that you're able to draw from this.
That's weird.
Oh, but I know my mom and dad. Like, I knew them. They were just people. They were just farmers.
Rest of you know your parents?
Nope.
I had a mom and a dad and an aunt.
Are you sure they're your mom and dad?
You
I
sure
mean,
they just didn't raise you?
I don't know. I was like 6 when they left. I looked like them, sort of. The weird like hair thing was different.
Yeah, there's definitely like familial, physical appearance. Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe
The
one of
man
them
got
were.
rid of me because of the hair thing and the lightning thing.
Maybe one of them were the gods though, and they just decided to like give up their godliness to be a farmer until all hell broke loose.
And that's why they left?
They got busy.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. But what I do know, this Keeksy Tavern, as far as I'm concerned, 100% they're involved with all of this.
Yeah, let's get burned down.
Yeah. No, we're infiltrating it.
Yeah, by the
Barry
way,
got
how
it
many
inside.
people did we see inside the tavern?
A lot.
Like at least a dozen?
Yeah, there were tons of ninja-looking people.
Yeah.
Oh, you
You
guys
guys
have been in there.
Jorgen and I, we snuck in. We were invisible.
But now we have
we
a
were
job with them in the
very
morning.
sneaky.
And then I got us a job.
You did this yesterday? Today? Because last time I talked to you
It was
guys.
today. It was this morning.
Oh,
We've been busy.
wow. Okay.
We woke up, we infiltrated a tavern, we did some more planning like we usually do, and then we went and talked to your man.
We talked to Charlie.
Oh, and then performed an
Illegally.
autopsy.
We looked at a body.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's been a busy day. I'm pretty tired.
Well, speaking of Charlie, so Charlie's innocent.
Yeah.
He was tracking down Edward, and someone shot him in the back.
Yeah.
Someone shot Edward in the back,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
I guess to silence him.
Well, Charlie was injured too, if I believe.
So Charlie doesn't want us to break him out, right? Because he's worried that it'll all come back to you.
Yeah,
He
he
said
was
it's up to you what you want him to do.
so we have a way to break him out.
All right, let's hear your plan. If we were to break him out, what will we do?
Wouldn't it be better if we just didn't share? Like, we'll get him into the sewers.
Well, that's not.
Well-
The plan was that we can give him an hour of invisibility, and the rest is up to him.
But he was trying to give them a way to not know so that it wouldn't fall back on them, but
Oh,
Because he's worried about leading them into the sewers and then them finding you guys.
Yeah, he said.
hmm
Yeah, he said he'd rather die than let you get than bring him back to you guys.
you can turn him invisible?
Just
Like-
for-
Like for sure? Like reliably? Like
As long as he doesn't hurt anybody or try to do any sort of magic.
how are you gonna make him invisible?
I smack Jorgen on the shoulder and I say, "This guy can turn anybody invisible at any time.
magic.
He can
What,
do it
seriously?
so much invisibility."
I really
So many
don't like
times.
talking about my magic, Kit.
Well, I mean, I can appreciate that, right? But this is important.
He did
We
it.
got
with
an
both-
innocent man who's gonna get executed. How-
Yes, we can turn him invisible.
Okay.
I mean,
We-
do you need proof?
Do we have a way to get him like a package?
Yeah.
Yes. What would the
Yeah, but-
package be?
Very
Well-
small.
Oh, that's perfect. I figure if you can turn him invisible, all we gotta do is give him a lockpick. He can just lockpick his way out of there.
Oh yeah, we
Does
forgot
Sandy
about.
carry a lockpick?
Yeah.
Can he carry a lockpick?
That's a question for Jorgen.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm fairly certain that I have one on me, so yeah. As
Lockpick.
long as he has it before I turn him invisible, I'm pretty sure it'll work.
I did want to ask you, you said that if we found out information for Charlie, that you could answer some questions. You said you had some way of controlling the werewolf curse. Is that like a potion or how does that work?
Yeah, that because Wolf Day's coming.
Brody says, I'm already on it. It's brewing in the back.
I
Thanks,
like this
man.
guy.
All right.
Can we get like a recipe to go with that?
'Cause, yeah, we don't want him wolfing out and killing a whole village of people.
I mean, I can give you the recipe, but do you have like a distillery? You know, just carry it around with you?
Now,
We could install
we-
one.
does he have to take the potion like every day?
Oh.
Every-
No, I mean, not every day. I mean, it depends, right? I'm going to give you a pretty decent supply that should get you through, I don't know, at least like a couple weeks. And really, it just depends on you. Dosage, I don't know. That's something you're going to have to figure out for yourself.
But like, so far I don't really have to take anything. It's just once a month I go wolf time.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to get worse. Haven't you noticed any of the symptoms?
He,
You know.
he kind of like he surreptitiously looks over at Kit and he goes, "Ah, bear, it's a little bit, sort of, but it hasn't been nothing that couldn't be handled."
Any of you notice him looking at you, just, like salivating?
no.
Has any of us? No?
Looking real hungry? No?
No.
Yeah, sure haven't.
It's gonna lean over to Kit and be like, sis, I think I want to start bunking with you guys.
Okay.
You would be gritty anyway.
Don't
Might
you
be
go
true.
in your magic place? You're fine.
Yeah.
Right, I go into a magic place, but
I do talk about
Feel
drinking them
safe.
pretty often.
That's true. He has threatened that on many occasions.
I don't think that has anything to do with being a werewolf.
No, I think
So-
this just has to do with being Aaron.
it just has to do with him being thirsty.
Just to warn you there, though. So, I mean, this little cocktail that we're brewing up for you here, it's gonna work for you, all right? It's gonna keep these side effects at bay. It should take care of you for a good while. How long is up to you. Everyone's different, but eventually, I mean, we're talking maybe years. It's gonna be a daily thing. It's just, unless you can find a way to somehow rid yourself of it, that's just kind of the eventuality that you're looking at.
Have you heard of that happening before?
I mean, personally, I'm on about every other day, so
Would he still be able to like turn when he wants to?
yeah. I mean, it shouldn't affect that as long as you don't, go overboard with the, with the medicine. Then, yeah.
Okay. Cause
Are there any
it's pretty
side
useful
effects?
sometimes.
Is this gonna like not, make him weaker, more sleepy, anything?
Well, like I said,
But I've
everyone's
used heavy machinery.
definitely not, but everyone's different. I'll give you the list of the side effects.
Have you guys experimented with this stuff at all?
I mean, I use it on myself.
I assume Charlie was taking it.
Charlie's on it.
Is there such a thing as too much?
I mean, yeah, there is, absolutely.
So what happens if you take too much? And I'm just gonna be looking at him while I like look at a book with a pen, just ready to take notes.
I mean, you might just pass out. Definitely no transformations are gonna happen. Unless maybe for you, maybe on a full moon, maybe you'd be able to transform if you try real hard. But yeah, I mean, nothing that you really want to do.
Well, I guess that's what I gotta do, right? I mean, I
Wait.
don't.
You can't turn into where, Aaron?
Watermelon Aaron.
Well, only if I take too much. If I take just enough, I'll be fine.
Yeah, he can still do it when he wants to.
Maybe we could put you on like a dripper feed.
This this medicine I'm making for you here, it's got a pretty long shelf life. So if I were you, I wouldn't even use it until you feel like it's absolutely necessary. Because the
Yeah.
the less of this stuff you use, the longer it's going to last for you.
Okay. Then yeah, that sounds
But-
better.
Yeah, I feel like right now we just need it for Wolf Day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or unless he starts getting aggressive leading up to that, but he hasn't, right? So
Oh, we've never seen
Yeah.
Aaron aggressive.
Well, I mean, no more than usual.
he's full kumquat, just 24/7.
Did you want us to ask Edward some questions?
Wait, I thought Edward.
Edward's the body.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, I thought Edward was dead.
Yeah.
Yes,
And?
yes, he is.
I'll just go with you if that's all right.
Okay. Yeah, we have to go like in the morning before sunrise.
How long can you ask him questions? Like, are we gonna be here? Like,
Oh, I can only ask like 5 questions.
oh.
It's just a few.
Brody asks, in the morning, you got stuff to do? You guys going somewhere?
So I told you we were infiltrating the tavern. I took a job for us. It's gonna lead us out of the city for a couple weeks.
Oh.
Is that an issue?
Is this potion gonna take longer than tonight to brew?
Yeah. It's
Well, that should
It's
be
a-
fine.
it's a personalized kind of thing, and since I mean, if I had known ahead of time, but this is the first time I'm making it for you,
Right, yeah.
now I could have extra, so like when you come back, you could just come and pick it up. But yeah, this first time it's gonna be a couple days.
Well, then we might have to go a wolf day without it.
I mean, we'll be out in the wild, so it'll be fine.
Probably.
What?
We don't know that we will be out in the wilds.
Well,
Maybe it'll be on the day we get where we're going.
I mean, we just make sure we're in the wilds, right?
I mean, yeah. But maybe that'll be a day that we find Hazak, and then you could just wolf out and kill that guy.
Well, I don't think it's a like you get to decide where the weapon goes kind of situation. You know what I mean? It's more of like a
But-
grenade and not a cannon.
Listen, the missile knows where he is because he knows where he isn't.
I
That
mean, he
that
did
didn't
go
even
kill
make
a
any sense at
bunch
all.
of goblins last time.
That's true. He didn't come back and murder us, so that's
Yeah. And hey, can your wolf see invisible people? Any idea?
I could probably smell him, but I can do that now.
Fair point. I can hide my bottle though.
can your
You
wolf
other
see
two are
invisible
kind of
people?
on your own. Sorry.
I'm not scared.
We'll
of
figure
him.
it out. We got like a week. It'll be fine.
It's just one werewolf.
That we really like and don't want to have to hurt.
Yeah, but I'm sure we
don't
could
want him to eat
incapacitate
us.
him real easily.
Or like, how long is he a werewolf? Is it
Just
just
one night.
Just the night.
is it sundown to sun up?
I feel like this is a problem that we don't need to worry about just yet.
Oh, here Lucas kind of jingles around in his pocket here and he pulls out a lockpick.
Oh, yeah. I'll make sure he gets that.
All right. Well, you guys, you're really doing us a solid here. So, well, I'm glad that we could help you out with your issues.
Yeah, you unlocked a big piece of the puzzle for us, so that helps.
The way I see it, moving forward, I feel like we should go in on this together. I mean,
Yeah,
it
that's why
seems like
For me.
I think we should give him all the information we have about this cult thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we have no
Yep.
reason to hide it from him.
We don't currently know there's a cult thing.
Okay, but we know the major players. We haven't told him. That's what I'm saying.
We do. We know that there's this guy named Irenicus.
I'm
He's
ass-
in Athkatla.
I'm gonna start
He's
pulling
the
out
dude that
papers.
took us.
pulling out the papers. Oh, you giving them the
All
The
the
letters?
we have.
Just the ones that relate
Letters.
to this, yeah.
Oh, all right. Can I make copies of these?
Yeah. Right?
Sure.
Sure. Can you bring them in the morning?
Yeah.
And the recipe for
Sure. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Insight check.
Sure.
Ah.
I feel like it's
Uh,
a little late for that. But...
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Is he gonna steal the papers?
Oh, let me pretend to roll something here.
Okay.
You believe him.
Okay.
So we'll
Uh,
meet you an hour before sunup at the Temple of Helm.
All right, I'll be there.
Sweet.
Okay.
All right.
And that's when we're doing. Oh right. Okay.
And
Dragon, you okay, buddy?
when are we breaking out Charlie? Are you gonna do that now? Like,
No.
should we be
Yeah.
expecting him tonight? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you can
Probably
make it
wait till
out,
after dark, but yeah.
We have no idea what time it is. We've been in the
Is it
sewers
dark
for a
yet?
while.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Like noon, guys.
Right. Which is what I forgot. I was wondering why we weren't doing the Speak with the Dead now.
We can't do it
It's
till
because right. You have to wait
Yeah.
until morning.
morning.
Okay.
Uh-huh. I don't have that skill right now.
Yeah, it's not really a spell you prepare for every day walking around the city.
It's very situational.
What else do we need to do
I
today?
never need to talk to a body. We were gonna go get the carapace. We were gonna dye our hair.
Oh, yes.
The rest of us need to worry about disguises.
Yeah, probably.
I'm not noticeable.
You're not noticeable? What?
So wait, are we trying to break in again? Like, what? Do we not just go in and kill
We
everybody?
were with this Ender guy on the
Oh,
job.
Ender on the job. That guy. Yeah.
We're
I mean,
worried Ender knows what we look like.
Hey, actually, so you guys were in the Keeksy Tavern and you're taking a job with him. Have
Yeah.
you noticed he shows you, again the magnifying glass / monocle thing. Have you noticed anyone with one of these? Like looking at you, or just have you seen? Did you
I
see anything
notice
like
anything
that?
like that?
You did not.
No, but I didn't know to look for it, so...
can those things see invisibility?
I don't know. I mean, that's one kind of magic and another kind of magic. I don't know. Magic's not really. I don't know. That'd be a question for our artificer.
I'm gonna turn Kit
What happened?
invisible.
Oh.
Can you see her through the monocle?
Is my mug just like completely like hovering in midair?
Were you holding it when I
No.
used it? Then yeah, it's just floating there, right?
All right. You cast invisibility on her. He'll slide over the monocle to you.
I'm gonna look at Kit through the monocle.
All right.
Just flipping him off.
I'll let you decide. Do you see her or not?
Well, do I see the aura that she has?
Right. That's why I'm asking you. Do you see her or not? That's for you to decide. You're the one asking. I'll let
Say
you
no.
decide this.
This affects everything moving forward.
It does affect a lot of things moving forward. So I'll let you decide how
Of
this works.
course I'm gonna say no.
Okay. All right. All right. Final answer. It does not. So, all right. Yeah.
I don't know how you make me feel like I made the wrong choice
Uh,
every single time I make a choice.
yeah, no
Hey.
matter which way you went, I'm pretty sure that's how it's gonna make you feel.
Yeah. You task failed successfully.
Yeah, I live here, guys. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, this is my life.
All right. Not the direction
Okay.
I would have gone, but all right. Yeah. So he takes the artifact back. He says, "All right. Well, I'm gonna get to work on copying these letters. You guys stay as long as you like. We got some spare bunks in the other room over there. You need a place to stay.
We might take you up on that after we do the Charlie thing.
That's fine.
Then we don't have to deal with the questions from my moms. about why we're dyeing our hair.
Yeah. I mean, we could just.
just say it's just a phase.
I mean, I don't think they'd really care, but
There would be questions.
I don't like lying.
Oh,
I don't lie to people.
even your parents?
Have you seen me lie to them?
That's crazy.
I keep things from them, but I don't lie to them.
What's the difference?
There's a huge difference.
One has a moral implication for some reason.
One makes you feel better?
Yeah,
Well,
I don't
there-
tell them things I think will worry them, but I don't outright lie to them.
Alright. Yeah.
What time of day is it?
It's pretty early. It's probably like 1 in the afternoon,
Oh,
I
geez.
think. Something
I feel
like
we
that.
did so much. When did we last long rest? What was our last long rest?
So you got up early
Before
in the
the
morning.
Kiki.
Yeah, you got up early in the morning because when you were at the Keeksy Tavern, it was still early in the day.
Yeah.
And then all you did was you just went over and you had to talk with Charlie. So yeah, it's like noon or 1. It's not.
Yeah, we've just had like 3 conversations today.
Did we just start our long rest now and it says you've rested for 36 hours?
Nah, I think you still have some other things to do.
Favorite kind of
We
long
should go
rest.
get the carapace, I guess. We could just put
Mhm.
it in the cart,
Yeah. It'll be tanned, so it's,
or we
Carts
could
are
take
for
it
it.
home. I
Uh,
don't know that I want to drag it into the sewer.
yeah, do you think your moms could arrange to send it? I mean, I know it's gonna
Uh,
be expensive, but like at this
They
point,
don't really have money.
well, we have some.
Or
Do
we
you
could
think it's
just
gonna
take
cost
it.
more than 127 gold?
I don't know.
What
You're
I
the
will
one that worked with your dad shipped things.
Would I know if it would be more than 127 gold?
what I think that someone would know is that so there's this dwarven girl who wants to make you some armor out of it, and you feel like she probably would need your measurements because she didn't like whoever's getting the
Right.
armor.
Yeah, we
she
can
didn't
send
do
them.
that before. Yeah, but I mean, are you a blacksmith? I guess you could go to the
Actually,
blacksmith and-
I have a proficiency in smithing tools, so
Oh,
Do you?
I just don't know when that'll ever come in handy, but
Now! This is the time!
but if you had proficiency in smithing tools, I think that you would probably realize that best outcome is you kind of want to be there to
Okay,
just
so
have
we
it
just
done.
hang on to this until we go back.
yeah, we'll just what we should get is like one of those like seats in the cart where you can lift it up and has storage.
Like a bench?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just put a chest in there? I don't know.
Well, I feel like a chest is an easy target, but if it's in disguised as a bench, people won't try to steal from us. Because
Hey.
this cart's probably gonna sit out of some random places in the future.
Yeah, a lot of them. I mean, we just, left it outside the city. Or
No,
like at,
we stabled it.
at the gate. Like, it's not protected by us.
Surely the guards are doing that. Stable
Surely.
people.
Surely.
And we were just at it yesterday. We went to grab a pole.
Oh, we did do that.
Anyway. I guess
so-
tumults.
Sure.
Alright,
Maltz,
see you guys later.
wagons.
Brody waves goodbye as you guys head back to the city. So yeah, you poke your head up out of the sewer grate and you see a flaming fist soldier walk by. So you poke your head back down and you wait for it to be safe. You stealthily exit the sewers.
Aaron, did you need to go to the Happy Dragon to talk to that guard, or did we get the information that you wanted already?
Oh, we don't need anything from that.
Okay,
I'm
that's
probably
what I
just gonna
thought,
stand him
but-
up.
Okay. Seems rude, but okay.
You standing him up?
And I guess we can go talk. You know what? Yeah, let's go talk. Let's go.
It's
let's
at
go do that.
night,
So I
right?
can. I'm gonna give him all the information.
What information? That we're
That he
gonna
didn't
break
do
the
it.
dude out of. Oh.
No, that he didn't do it.
Wasn't it not till like 5 or something? Like dusk?
Yeah, it was like at the end of the day.
Dinner time.
Yeah.
Why is everything at the end of the day?
Because that's how time
'Cause
works.
other
and
people
he
have-
had a job.
Other people have real jobs.
Oh boy.
We just run around killing things.
So you guys head over to Malt's Weapons. You walk in. You take an immediate quick right into the McDonald's inside the gas station tannery. And yeah, you see Jeff there sitting. Pretty sure that was his name. Says, "Oh, you're back."
Came for
Yep.
our carapace.
Oh, okay.
Is that ready to go?
Yeah, it's ready. Sorry, I just hadn't sent it over yet. You guys told me to send it over to the temple, right?
I don't know.
But
Yeah.
he says, "Yeah, I just hadn't had a chance to do that yet. That's neither here nor there. But here you go.
We're here, so we thought we'd just get it.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, there you go. It's in like a little. It's got it like wrapped in a cloth. Got like it's tied up. It's good to go. It's all together.
How big is it?
How big is it?
Like too big for the backpack?
No, it's not too big for the backpack. It's probably, I don't know. How big is it?
One.
I'm not good with
Spatial awareness.
spatial. It's like it's like a square satchel. That's like, I don't know, a little bit bigger than a basketball, but it's squarish.
Well, I assume that it's like a little bit bigger than like a set of armor, and a set of armor would fit in the bag, right?
Yeah, but he's just giving you oh yeah. And it's just plates, right? It's not all put together, so it actually takes up less space than a set of armor.
Right.
So yes, it would fit in your pack.
Sweet. Gonna magically stuff it into a bag that looks like it won't fit into.
You do that.
Just imagining you violently shoving it
like
in
a-
there.
Like a weird reverse clown.
Clown car? Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Very pagey, right?
Yes.
Good.
He checks the ledger to make sure that you guys have paid for this already, and finds that you have.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
pretty sure I took it out already.
All right. So yep, looks like you're all paid up.
Ledger?
You're good to go.
I should keep a ledger.
Yeah, that might be useful.
Keep track of who spends all the money.
We don't need a ledger. We have a tris.
Fair enough.
Business concluded.
Now what? What building have we gone to? Let's go to the harbor.
No.
Carnival!
Oh,
Carnival!
yes.
Alright.
We do not.
We
no.
just burned the rest of the time in the carnival.
All right. So we're killing time till sundown. Is that what I'm hearing?
Not
At
till
the carnival?
sundown. Till dinner time?
Oh, till dinner time. Okay.
Right? Are we still going to Happy Dragon, or is that a bad idea?
No, I mean I think it's fine.
I don't know. Aaron wanted to go.
I'm just gonna tell him that he's innocent and we're gonna be talking to the dead body. And we found some stuff that they missed.
Do we want to go
How
with
did
Aaron?
they miss that?
What?
I said, how did they miss that?
They're bad at their job?
It was a werewolf, and they assumed it was the werewolf?
Yeah, I guess they were like easy.
Prejudice right there.
I mean, Flaming Fist, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Like, look at the body. It took us like 10 minutes to figure it out.
Yeah.
He did have some scratches on him though.
He
Like,
did,
But you're
he
like-
also had a crossbow bolt in his back.
But Triss is like talented, right? They don't have anybody like that.
They should have some sort of healer or investigator of some sort.
Again, they saw the werewolf, assumed it was the werewolf.
Yeah. I'm just saying, it really makes me question the level of the law here.
There should be an investigation. Do you think Flaming Fist has internal affairs?
But I don't know.
We could become the internal affairs Flaming Fist.
Do we really want? Oh,
No.
right. You're a guard. I keep forgetting.
Basically a guard.
Do you have like jurisdiction over them?
Absolutely do not.
She
Sam.
is the jurisdiction.
But
Alright,
we can
well,
have we have an inside man, right? Train him up to make the system more
Yeah.
accountable. Train the next generation to do better than the previous, right?
I hate how true that is. We wouldn't be alive
Can't
if
do worse.
Irenicus was competent. So
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I don't know now.
we don't know.
I don't know.
Carnival?
Yes.
All right, you guys go to the car. Oh,
We have like
Sorry.
a couple hours to kill, right?
uh-huh.
Then sure.
All right, you go to the carnival. Oh, the
The
adventures you
Colorado.
have.
Can you believe they banned me from the axe throwing game just because I was real good?
Yeah,
I mean,
see?
you did win like 15 times in a row.
Well, they should make
so-
it that easy.
You beat the champion. You beat the reigning axe throwing champion. You won a prize of 10 gold.
Nice.
Wow.
And you've gained notoriety. I don't know if that's what you
That's
wanted,
probably
but you did
bad.
it.
This is my gold. I'm putting it in my pocket.
You should.
You should.
Can't wait to forget about that for the rest of the game.
I will remind you when I need 10 gold for something.
But yeah, the tummies start to growl as it's about dinner time. So you guys head over to the Happy Dragon.
Yeah.
I guess.
Huh?
I mean, we do. Also, we are aware that the leader of the Happy Dragon, the person in here, is the person that we're just not doing a job for after they told us to.
They don't know that yet. Unless they've talked to somebody about our appearance in the tavern. Oh,
Which has not happened. We have not appeared in the
Tris
tavern.
hasn't washed her hair yet, though. That
Uh,
might...
uh, I just have like a handkerchief over it. I think it's fine.
Okay.
We shave
I
it.
don't know.
Yeah, just hide it, I guess. That way it doesn't look like we tried to
Wait,
disguise
Can you just
ourselves.
clean it for me?
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna try to clean the shoe polish out of your hair.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Yes, I'm amazing.
I think.
Most
I'm pretty
useful
sure.
wizard in the group.
I'll allow it. You do it. I will say though, I
Yeah.
think it should have been made pretty clear to you that Diao is just like a relay, like a go between. Like she
Yeah.
probably doesn't care if you do the job or not. This is just
Right.
what she does,
You said
Um,
defense, right?
or something.
Yeah.
So you guys head over to the Happy Dragon after the hair is fixed. There's things happening, but regardless, you are expecting to meet a man. You kind of wait around for him, Jake. This man has stood you up.
So rude.
All right, time to go to the Flaming Fist.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we're going in the sewer then. You're gonna,
Or are you gonna like go in and talk to them?
or you're going in to
Right
talk
now.
about this being stood up situation. Are you gonna be one of those like a crazy lady? Like,
Just gonna wait by his work.
Starts
Gonna go key his
walking,
car?
his cart.
Yeah, I mean, I think we have better things to
Carve
do, right?
into the wood of his cart. Yeah.
Charlie was innocent.
you stood me up.
Alright, so we're gonna go free a watermelon?
We need to go talk to the dead guy.
We can't do
Morning.
that till morning.
Morning. Ah,
Get a free watermelon first, dye your hair, go to sleep, then that guy.
Yep.
That's the order of events here. And also, why did it not occur to us to just give him a lockpick?
Because we had an inside
He wasn't
build
gonna...
man.
Just,
You
it
didn't-
just seems like an obvious like answer.
You didn't know he could pick locks.
But yeah,
That
That's
ass
true.
pussy.
That's true. I don't know how to pick
he
locks,
didn't.
so
He didn't seem like he wanted to go. That's why we didn't.
It's not a
pick it.
super common skill, right?
true. But yeah, I'm just saying.
It's a
Alright.
pretty common skill. Let's be honest.
Yeah. I was trying to give you guys the benefit of the
I
doubt,
think it's feel better.
but that's not happening. So, all right,
Into the sewer.
into the sewer. You come back, and Sandy's just been sitting here like all day, right? For like hours.
Oh right, I forgot we left.
Oh,
her
we have to
here.
take her back to the graveyard too, to watch over the body for the night.
Oh,
Oh,
they
they-
said,
They
yeah.
said they were gonna guard it for us.
yeah. They
Yeah,
said
but I
they
thought
could-
we were gonna have like an extra alarm
No, I
system.
mean it's the Temple of Home. I'm pretty sure we could trust them to guard a body.
Famous last words.
So Sandy's just been sitting here all day.
I suppose so. Keeping an eye out.
You know her personality better than I do, but I imagine she might be feeling a little uppity. That basically she will relay to you that like nothing has happened. She's been sitting here, bored, doing nothing.
So what time is it in? What time is it currently?
So sun is just set. It is currently dun dun dun. Fell night, which is a time of year. You know what? It's after sunset.
Enough.
All right. We have no reason to believe that the Flaming Fist facility is going to be quieter at night, do we?
You do.
I
Okay.
mean, maybe because it's people who work like the day shift.
Okay. Then I will cast message. It's Charlie?
Yeah.
And we have so the SGC wanted me to give you a lockpick to get you out of here.
Oh, it's perfect.
Didn't exactly tell us where he's supposed to go, but
I
All right.
assume back to their headquarters.
How long?
I'm gonna let Charlie know that as soon as he turns invisible, he has 1 hour.
1 hour.
1 hour of invisibility.
Remind him not to hurt anybody.
Oh, don't cast any spells, don't hurt anybody.
I don't know any magic. I can't cast any spells.
You know, it would surprise me who knows magic.
So I have 1 hour. Can the lizard look? Or there's guards in the other room, right?
But yes, there are two
All right.
guards.
So tell him that if he kills Jonas, I will hunt him down and make him wish he died.
Will he know who Jonas is?
Doesn't matter.
Don't kill any of the Flaming Fists.
Yeah, I
Some
was
of them
planning
are
on
our
it.
friends.
Don't kill any children is a good
They're
one.
just
How
doing their jobs. They're
How
good
about
guys.
don't kill anyone?
This is the basic life rule right there.
It's just a good rule for life.
Yeah,
There's 2 guards
You're one to talk.
in the next room.
Here's what I'm thinking.
I've never covered up any of my murders.
I'm assuming messages are just going back and forth, and he can just talk freely
Yeah,
here.
for sure.
He's like, all right, here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna wait. They haven't brought me dinner yet, but it should be real soon. So, if you could keep an eye out, I'm gonna pick this lock here, and then keep an eye out whenever they start heading towards this door. You can turn me invisible right then, and then I can scooch out this door when they open it, and then I can figure it out from there. I got an hour to hopefully be able to sneak out of here.
We were told it's like up the stairs and there's just one locked door, right?
All right.
I will relay that information.
Pretty sure that's what Jorgen told, or Jonas told us.
Yeah, that's what he told me. He says, okay, one door. Should be able to do it.
The lizard should be able to move through these cages, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I've never done this before, but I believe that I can cast spells through Sandy as long as they're of range of touch.
Yes, you can do the thing where you do the thing.
Okay.
We did the thing.
So, unless there's anything else,
Nope.
you will see as Flaming Fist, you're kind of just sitting here with Sandy, kind of watching you guys. A guard will eventually go upstairs. During that time, Charlie, he like quickly picks this lock and gets out of this room, the cell, and he's just kind of waiting by the door. You will see as the guard comes down with the food. Assuming Sandy is the one keeping watch, she can like scurry through the crack in the wall and go cast the spell.
Okay, then, yeah, I'm gonna do that before he reaches the door.
All right,
Darn those lizards.
you do that.
So
Are you gonna stick around to watch what happens?
Sandy should be able to make herself invisible as well. Then I'm just gonna have Sandy stay on his shoulder, and I'm just gonna watch through her eyes as
The
he
great
escapes.
heist happens.
Yeah.
Or we escape.
All right, you're gonna plop Sandy on the shoulder. She's going along for the ride.
In case we need to cast anything else.
All right. I mean, yeah, up to 100 feet, right? And then
Right.
it's just Sandy and Charlie, best friends forever.
It's just
I'm gonna make sure that she just stays with him unless he gets caught, and then have her come run through this grate.
Okay. On the immediate, just what you'll see is guard opens door, walks in, looks at cell, leaves, looks at other guard, looks back at open door, closes door, goes to Vistor and goes inside. Confused look on his face. You're not sure how that's going to play out at the moment as you go upstairs. And at this point, you will kind of lose sight of what is going on, and it's all up to them.
Okay.
Little lizard.
Are you guys
Sandy-
going to sit down at the base of the...
Sandy is integral to his plans.
Right. Are you going to sit down at the base of this, like, under the grate, or are you just like, we're done, we're leaving, we're,
We
I
should.
thought we'd hang out for a little bit and see if we like hear what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah. Not like we can do anything.
Yeah, without implicating ourselves.
So you hang out for a little bit. It doesn't take long, right? Just like maybe a couple minutes later, you start here shouting, like, guys, like, what do you mean did we move the prisoner? We don't move prisoners. We stick them in the cell and that's where they stay. So yeah,
Time to go.
the stomping of metal greaves around on the floor. Yeah, so
And
it's
this was
happening.
not during Jonas's shift, right?
Correct. Jonas was not there.
Okay, good. I don't want him to have to deal with that. See, during his shift, everything was fine.
What does that mean? Oh, I see. He's gonna get promoted to
You get promoted.
head watcher of the.
Werewolf watcher.
But yeah, where to now?
Well, what else is on our list, keeper?
I just have dye hair left for tonight.
I guess we go to the salon.
So I guess I was just gonna do it like at the SGC if we were
Oh,
staying
okay.
there, or I was
Oh.
gonna go, or if we're going home. But I thought we were going to the SGC.
Because we're already in
anyway.
the sewer, right?
Yeah, you can just
Yeah.
Right.
walk on over to there. Sure.
Closer.
But they said we could stay there.
Yes, Lucas did say that.
Unless y'all want to go back to my house.
I think
Better
we should
food.
stay here and make sure that
Charlie comes back.
and Sandy.
Well, yeah, but you can like poof Sandy too, can't you?
Yeah, but I still want to make sure they're okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, isn't this the ultimate destination?
You come in, and you walk through the door. It's just you guys and Brody.
I
That's
assume we
it.
knocked this time.
You did. You enter.
Where'd everybody else go?
Home.
You guys don't live here?
No. It's mostly just a temporary kind of thing.
Oh. Well, we probably should be here soon.
Yeah, we set Charlie loose, so we'll see what that
Oh, hey, that's great. You guys stayed here tonight, right?
Yeah, Lucas said we could stay. We need to dye our hair though. Is that something we can do here?
I guess. Doesn't like smell weird or anything, right?
Yeah, you
Not
wouldn't want
really.
that.
Fine, weird.
I don't
mean,
know.
maybe a little, but
Maybe the
Yeah.
bleach.
I have very sensitive smeller. Anyway, here's where you'll be staying.
Then I apologize, because we've been on the road. I don't think we've taken a bath at all.
definitely did.
Oh, that's just the normal stink that everyone has.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yeah,
it's
it's more
the
of a chemical issue.
it's the age we live in. All right.
Yeah.
This is a nice room.
Oh,
Yeah.
green. I call it.
Blue.
Yeah, there's enough beds. I'll be here tonight too. So.
Oh.
Gotta watch. He walks over to this this strange apparatus he's got bubbling with chemicals and fluids. It's like, yeah, I gotta keep an eye on this, make sure it doesn't explode.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Um,
you're green. You're right next to it. That's good. You can help me watch it.
Yeah, I'll totally do that. Jurgen's not gonna be sleeping on a bed, right?
No.
I mean, I don't have to. Actually, that's not true. I think I entered my bottle today, so nope. I'm hanging out here.
Like a mortal.
Sleeping with the peasants.
I did not say that.
You said it like that's how you felt.
You implied it.
Sleeping here.
That's not what I meant.
Well,
You all
excuse me.
heard.
Kind of close quarters here. Just gonna squeeze through. All right. Yeah. Make yourself at home.
Alright. So yeah, good. Dye our hair.
Alright.
Are you guys doing anything to change your appearance?
Nope.
Yeah, I thought we were dyeing Jurgen's hair too.
Do you think that'll work?
Yeah. You're like on a wanted poster for one. Two, we all need to change our look a little bit, right?
Right. But just to be clear, that wanted poster was black and white. Like, it's not like they know the color of my hair.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe
they
you should
should
like
do that.
cut your hair then.
I don't like that idea at all.
Maybe you should wear a hat all the time.
Maybe you should change your outfit.
These are better ideas.
I mean, you could just style it slightly different, right? Like, instead of swooping it that way, you swoop it this way.
Well, and I think I like pinned his like
should have a
ponytail
reverse
thing this
mohawk.
morning.
Oh, right, you did that.
If we pin it and then you just like wear a hat all the time.
All right. You got a hat?
You know we're gonna be sleeping, right? Because we're traveling with this guy.
Yeah, like a like a knit hat that he could sleep in.
All right. Maybe you should just dye the hair. But also, what are we doing with Aaron?
I don't know.
Valentine.
What was
Also,
that?
tomorrow my name is Sarah. I don't know if y'all want code names or something.
I can go by Cat.
Kit Kat.
You're fired. You're marked for death.
Wait, does that mean I'm no longer marked for death?
You're still marked for death. She's on deck.
Oh, dang it.
Was already there, bro.
Who's on first?
Oh, man.
Jorgen.
All right. You guys just got enough dye for like 2 heads, right? For Kit and for Triss.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. That sounds like the correct thing.
I guess you could mix up like the extra you got into like, you
A
know.
red, black abomination.
Yeah, I could try that.
Like a nice, mid-brown color.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how that works, but okay.
What do you think, Jorgen?
Sorry, you want to dye my hair from brown to brown?
Like a darker brown.
Or reddish brown, maybe.
Reddish brown. like an orange type of color.
It'll look real natural.
We'll just say you lost a bet.
Oh.
I have no idea how to respond to any of this. This all sounds like a bad idea.
Okay, so are you guys going with code names?
Look, this is all going tangerines real quick.
What?
Yes, it is. No, kumquats.
I shoot up from the bed and I lay back down.
Don't just say that word.
It's his activation
fine.
word.
But you're telling me that Aaron's gonna remember 4 new names and not slip up? We're murdering this guy in the
It's
morning.
true. He can't remember any names. Hey, Aaron, do you
And
remember
if
this guy's
anyone-
name? And I point
Maybe
to
just call
Jorgen.
people like Hey You.
Yeah, that's Bottle Boy.
Yeah. Ooh.
I mean,
Things we shouldn't talk about, right? The bottle. The lizard?
magic?
Well, we're probably gonna have to fight, right? So he's gonna see our
Yeah.
magic.
That's true.
He doesn't have
I'll
to
leave
see
the-
mine, though. I could be the secret weapon.
Yeah, what all can you do?
I can clean shoe polish out of hair, Jorgen.
Yeah,
Do you think that's
obviously.
like a god thing?
You idiot.
It's the saddest god power ever.
But then you also, like, cleaned off your clothes and my clothes.
I can do the laundry. That's
Is
great.
that it?
That's all that's happened so far.
Do your axes have anything to do with that? Magic
My
stuff?
axes are perfect. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but
I've
don't
seen
they
you like throw
like?
them through people.
And I've
That's
seen
what
them
I've seen Eddie that
disappear
one.
and then reappear on your person.
Well,
Oh,
that's
no,
the
that's
belt.
from that Mullahay guy. That's not a god thing. That's just a Mullahay thing.
Just trying to figure out what is and is not godlike.
Well, it's really easy. Triss is godlike. Aaron is not godlike.
Apparently,
It's a
that's not
spectrum
true.
right there.
I mean,
Apparently you all are.
apparently we all are.
Yeah. Mine's just different.
Mine's just better.
What?
Is it?
Also, we can't talk about watermelons, I don't think.
Probably shouldn't bring up watermelons.
Yeah.
Should you pick a different god? Do you think they'll know which god you were, like,
I just
From?
won't talk about her. It'll be fine.
well, you have, like, a symbol, right?
The necklace. It'll be. I mean, there's lots of clerics for Shantia. A lot of us. You can't just like pick a new god, okay?
Well, yeah, I mean, you can tell her, like, hey, it's just for show, so we don't die. She'll understand, right?
No,
Oh.
we don't talk. I don't know. She
We
doesn't
don't talk.
to me.
Oh.
I don't know why you keep thinking that she talks to me.
I don't know. She seems like a built-in friend, you know?
I talk to her, but she doesn't talk to me.
Oh, a built-in shitty friend. Got it.
Like, yeah, I don't know.
Like it, yeah.
Like an invisible silent friend.
So,
So, Sandy.
sorry. We, like Sandy. So we're gonna go on a trip with this guy for we don't know how many days.
1 to 2 weeks.
Does it pay well?
No idea.
Not my point.
Might kill
We're gonna
us.
go on for at least a week,
Yeah.
and we're not gonna talk about any of these subjects.
In
We're not
front
gonna
of him.
use our real names,
In front of him.
and it's just him and us.
As far as I know.
So
Seems
in
like
front of him might be at all times.
seems like a bad plan on his part. But...
This seems like a
Just,
bad plan.
like hire a person you don't know, and her 3 friends that aren't with her. Yeah,
We're-
it seems like
we're
a
like-
bad plan.
We're like 75% sure we're gonna get jumped in the morning, right?
There's a very strong possibility. We should probably be prepared for that.
All right, but let's say that we don't. Let's say that this guy is 100% the gullible idiot that he comes across as.
I
Are we
mean,
gonna jump him?
No, because he's gonna lead us to Tazik.
Well, it's also our only lead to your brother, right?
Yeah, it's gonna get us in. Like, he trusted because I was in the tavern, and he doesn't think people can just sneak into the tavern and just like act like they belong there.
Yeah, a person that believes that their security is 100% foolproof is the most insecure.
Sure, but we're gonna use that
those
to
are
our
words.
advantage.
Those are words.
Those are words we use in the cybersecurity industry.
I was gonna say, that sound like future words.
Yeah, you have a very trustworthy face. I mean, when you guys trust me every day.
Who are you?
Sarah,
I
her
trust
name's
you.
Sarah.
But I also... You also have a face that, like, makes me want to protect you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you have a face
Like-
that makes everyone want to kill you. So I mean, there's there's
Like a
that.
kid playing around a fire. I just constant fear that you're gonna trip.
I feel like you're just
What?
describing our real life marriage right now, but yeah,
That is our real life marriage, for the record.
I know.
That's you in the kitchen at any point in time.
I get it because she's a woman.
Akipado.
Look, I'm just saying that
Oh,
Sorry, guy.
hey.
I'm just saying that this is 100% gonna go wrong. What are we gonna do when this goes wrong?
Kill
We're
everybody.
gonna do what we do every time.
Leave no survivors?
I mean, it's just one guy, so yeah, probably.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. Leave one survivor who's definitely not the one we should have left alive?
Yeah, that's
I'll
a better
cast
emo.
the fast friend, and I'll give us like 10 minutes to find out everything we need to know.
And then we
Alright.
murder him also.
I'll keep that spell.
What other spells should we have? Should we try to pump him for information? Like, get on his good side and learn the ins and outs of the Kiki Tavern, how close he is to Alatos, what his feelings are about Tazik and Tazik's involvement, what he knows about Irenicus or Ranzig.
So many questions. How many,
Well,
like, would a new member of the tavern know any of those names?
Not
Well-
a new member,
right.
but I've just been away for a while.
Right. Would an old member
Yeah, I
need
don't.
a refresher on that information?
No,
Yeah, I feel like we can bring up Alatos and Tazik, but we can't bring up Irenicus or Ranzig because I don't know that we should know those names.
but if you said you came from the south and you were doing jobs in the south, you could have come
I don't
across
think I said where I came from.
even
Just
better.
that she was away.
Guys, you realize this is probably we're literally probably just going to walk into a trap. Like that's what this most likely is.
Yeah. That's like 70% sure that's what's gonna happen.
And
Okay.
I mean, that is included with my 100% this is going to go bad.
But I'm just saying, should we subtly try to like pretend like we're the three of us are new and you're trying to like indoctrinate us or whatever, and then like try to get him talking about like the ins and outs of the organization, so we figure out what kind of freaking organization we're even dealing with because we don't even know.
I just thought we would like slowly ask him questions.
Yeah.
We're gonna be with him for a while. We should be able to learn something.
Alright, well, play it by ear.
If we even get that far.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Anyway, cut their ears off.
Let's just,
Scalps.
be
remember
ready for the
scalps.
code word.
Cool.
So should we wait for Charlie to come back? Or should we just go to bed because we have to be up super early?
We do have to be up super early. Charlie, you out there?
He's not here yet.
Oh, okay. He's not here yet.
Okay.
How long does it take to break out of a...
Well, I assume you had to go up, so you had to go through the city, back to the sewer.
Can't
Then
you
he has
just
to throw him off his trail.
Yeah.
Can't you just like look at in Sandy's eyes real quick and see where he is?
Totally.
Also, is
If I
Sandy
do that-
invisible?
100.
Yeah, Sandy's invisible.
Would you feel when your spell like falls off?
Honestly, I don't know. I have to hold
I don't think so.
concentration.
You don't. It's not concentration, so I don't think that you would know.
Invisibility is
Invisibility is
Oh,
concentration.
invisibility is. Yeah, like so you would still be concentrating on that,
So do you
right?
have to stay awake for an hour?
You do have to maintain awakeness.
That's fine.
I mean, it's
You would
only
know
an
this.
hour.
Yeah, it's only an hour, and it was.
Yeah, I
It
think-
wasn't like
I
like.
think it was like right after sundown when we
Right.
did this, so.
It was right after dinner time. Did we even get food?
I
Oh,
did. I don't know
man.
what your guys' problem is.
That place was expensive. We did not eat there.
No, we ate at the carnival. What are you talking about?
Oh, right.
yeah. Sure. Yeah, the funnel cake was
I'll
delicious.
just remove that 10 gold that I got.
Yeah.
Fair food's expensive.
And Fairfoot's expensive.
Yeah, it is.
True. And one of those giant turkey legs. Great.
Yeah, but Triss also has one of those faces where you can't deny it when she gets super excited about funnel cake. So
Yeah.
Funnel cake's good.
Again, describing our actual marriage.
Oh, y'all going to bed?
nope.
Okay.
Not yet.
Well,
Is this
Uh,
usually your bed?
no. I mean,
Do you have a set bed?
Because I can go over here.
I usually sleep in that one over there.
Oh.
But I mean,
Who usually
if you
sleeps in
want,
this
you
one?
can you can use it if you want. It's not. It's fine.
Mm.
But I am gonna be up literally all night, so
Oh.
I'll do my best to be quiet though when I come in here to check on this. But
I mean, you're doing a great job so far. So.
all right.
Yeah. Are
Well-
you like an alchemist or something?
No, I mean, I'm just a man. Picked up a couple things, you know.
Not really that, are you?
What's that?
I said you're not really just a man, though.
Well, I guess not.
No one's only human.
Well, I'm
just
not
check-
human at all. I'm a dwarf.
I would definitely have seen that.
Huh?
I guess I'm tall for a dwarf.
He's not
You
good
know?
at looking at people. Don't take offense to it.
I don't know. He calls me human sometimes too.
You're one of those. I see. Well, nighty night.
Night. Just waiting for a spell to end.
All right. If you guys, so you
I
guys,
mean, I assume it took us an hour to do our hair.
yeah,
That would
probably
have taken a while.
about that. You guys will, an hour will pass. Charlie doesn't immediately come back, but are you gonna? If you guys want to try and wait up to see if he does, that's up to you. Or you could just go to sleep, and
I'm going to sleep because I need spells in the morning.
All right.
So
I will try to look through Sandy's eyes.
Oh yeah, and you're not close enough,
Okay.
unable to do so. But I mean, you know that wherever she is, she's visible.
Yeah. All right. Then I'm going to bed.
Okay. Everyone goes to sleep.
Should we take watch?
Do we need to?
I don't know, man. We barely know these people.
What I will say is that Brody just has a face, like a face you can trust, and he
You
did
were
say
on
he was
mute
going to be
when you said
awake all night.
Just watching us sleep.
Every breath you take.
Okay. I guess sleep it is because
I
we
mean,
need a
he has a
short
face
night.
you can trust, but Jorgen has a face you want to send an assassin after. So I mean,
And you have a face that an assassin wants to murder. Even
true.
though he was given a completely different face.
I mean, you guys are brothers, so it makes sense to get you.
Whatever you say,
Oh,
sis.
crap, I guess we are brothers. What?
I know.
Yeah, did you miss that part?
God, it's
Yes,
crazy.
I just kind of was hoping to ignore it, I think.
All right, so you guys go to sleep for the night. Are you taking watches? I didn't mean to make that choice for you.
No.
No, you decided we can't take
I'm
watches.
not.
So.
All right, as I have decided, you will not take watch. You will go to sleep. All right, let me. Just
Well,
do
yeah,
some-
because taking watches extends the night technically,
Yep.
right? So we don't want to do that.
Yep.
In the morning, Aaron, you will wake up, and your bed just reeks of alcohol. Not only that, but there's a lizard on your face. You're like, okay. Takes you a moment, like, okay, that's a lizard. Then you move your legs, but your legs won't move. You kind of look around the lizard, and there's like a man curled up at the foot of the bed, like sleeping on your legs.
The hell is this? I kick him.
Kick him! Falls out of bed. Hey! What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Why are you in my bed?
Because I was sleeping in it.
Oh. My head hurts.
Okay. Goodbye.
Oh.
Who are you? Why are you here?
It's Charlie. If you take
We've
that
the
was
never
Charlie.
lizard,
seen Charlie.
if you take the lizard off your face, oh,
I've never seen Charlie before.
you've never seen him before. Hey, I'm Charlie. Who are you?
Oh,
Why are you in my bed?
because it seems to be molded for werewolves. I don't know.
Ah,
Why are you alcohol?
you know, you got broke out of prison. Needed a drink. That one there needed a drink too. He points at the lizard.
Oh yeah, she likes to drink. She's a good time. So there's a bed that's open at the far end over there. You can sleep there for the night. Did you kill anybody?
It's morning. You feel as though it's probably morning. You don't know for sure because, sewer, but yeah. You seem like Aaron seems like the kind of guy that just kind of wakes up at the same time every day. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, he says, well, you're in my bed, so if you could just move, I'm gonna go back to sleep.
All right. Well, I guess if it's morning, we're gonna go find food. Good job on the escaping.
Thanks.
And you're welcome.
There's my little friend. Hey there.
Hey there.
Oh, Tris.
Hi.
I'm gonna take this with me.
Oh.
Alright. Pick up Sandy.
How was
Charlie,
food?
glad you're safe.
Thank you.
Glad that worked out for you.
I'll close the door.
Aaron's just
Wait,
holding the door
why,
shut.
why does the lizard smell like alcohol?
Ooh,
You
carrot.
should ask her about that.
I will. Sandy, these are not the kind of people that I should have left you with. I'm sorry.
Sandy just rubs her head.
These are not the people I should have left you with. Maybe hungover.
Does she want a carrot?
I don't think Sandy eats, but sure.
I didn't ask if she eated. I asked if she wanted a carrot. Oh god, that scared me.
Oh, sorry about that. Oh, good morning.
Oh, I
Good
forgot to do
morning.
this.
Oh, here's the letters. Now you're letting me copy those.
Is the recipe in there?
Oh. No. Brody? Yeah, I'm on it.
Thank you.
He he gives a slip of paper to Aaron. He says, "Well, you know anything about alchemy,
Herbalism.
herbalism? Okay. You know anything about uh, distilling spirits,
Herbalism.
brewing ale,
Smoking. He knows something about smoking.
Herbalism.
herbalism? All right. So there's going to be a lot of stuff on here that probably is not going to make much sense to you, but if you give that over to an alchemist or a brewer or I don't know, guy with a basement distillery, you know, they should be able to help you out.
Or a sewer distillery.
Thank you.
Sewer
it's a
distillery.
I'm sure
Alright.
I'm sure the conditions here are optimal. But yeah. So how many did he give me like vials of the stuff or?
No, he didn't give you any because he said that it
He
was going to
said
actually
take
take 2 days and you guys
Oh,
are going to be
right.
gone. So
Yeah,
you're
he
going to have
just
to.
gave you
Yeah,
the
the
recipe
rest-
for it.
So you're probably going to have to wolf out one more time before you get anything.
Should we pick up some supplies before we leave town too, so you can do all that?
I thought we agreed that we weren't leaving town like 70%.
Well, I mean, the 30% that you want to be prepared for, right?
I assume
For
we'll
sure.
get the supplies later, after whatever happens
Oh,
here.
right. Lucas is coming with us to do the interrogation.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever you guys are ready.
We should go do that so that we can go on our other job.
I have a lot to do
Yeah.
this morning.
All right.
Got a lot to do.
You guys have breakfast?
Got a carrot.
He just reaches down next to this table and he tosses each of you an apple.
Thanks.
Nice.
All right, let's go.
Feeling stronger today.
And
I
we
go,
don't actually have
I go
to.
put the apple back and go grab a wheel of cheese.
A whole wheel?
And a loaf of bread.
Nope, just a wheel of cheese.
Oh, wow.
That is going to mess up his
We're,
insides.
Yeah.
we're all gonna regret that later.
You reach for the cheese and a dagger slams down on the table next to the cheese from Brody. He says, "Hey, what are you doing? That's what
I'll
cheese,
get some. All right, can I have some of your cheese?
not the whole wheel. I saw you eyeing my cheese.
Give me half.
What? Half a wheel? You realize how
Yeah.
expensive this stuff is? This
Like
is
a-
quality stuff here.
Yeah, good sewer cheese.
You get 1/4. And
All right.
you like it.
I just take a bite out of it.
So that's
Just
about
walk
that's
away.
about 1/4. Alright, you're good.
Gross.
Alright. Temple of Helm. Here we come.
Woo.
Alright, you guys head in. Making your way through the temple and to the other exterior entrance, which leads into the gated cemetery. As you approach the grave, you see that there is a man sitting nearby. He stands as you approach. He approaches you and he says, "Can I help you?"
Hi. We talked to the priest yesterday about speaking with a body. We were gonna come back in the morning.
Alright. Well, do whatever you gotta do.
Thanks.
What
Hey
did you
guys,
hear?
what questions am I supposed to ask this dude?
There, we got one. Right. Well, we got the guy has questions.
Sorry, this is Edward, right?
Yes.
Are we not worried about him seeing Lucas? Like, didn't he betray Lucas? How's he gonna react if he sees him here?
He might-
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
he feels remorse. I don't know. He's dead.
Will he be able to see? He's dead.
Yeah.
That's my question. Is he gonna be able to
So-
see me or
Oh,
Yeah.
honestly, I don't know how.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he'll know. Like, yeah, he can also lie.
Oh.
If he doesn't like think we're friendly.
Okay, so
Is there like a zone of truth that can get cast?
No.
Would that prevent him from lying?
Yeah.
I don't know if corpses have a charisma modifier. Okay, so what questions do we have?
Who did he sell, or who did he take the artifact to? right? Because we're trying to find out who got the artifact.
Yeah.
I suppose he wouldn't know who shot him in the back, but might he suspect who killed him?
Maybe who his contact is in the Kixie Tavern.
That's a
Like,
better question.
why did he betray them?
Does Lucas have any questions that he wants to ask?
I have a lot of questions I'd like to ask.
Well, we have 5, so you can have to give him 2.
Well, can I ask all 5 questions?
Um.
I mean, I'll ask your questions, but
Yeah.
I'd like
If
to be
you
the
think
one to
he'd be
ask.
more, yeah, I think he'd be more willing to answer you. Sure.
I would hope that he would.
First
but
question: how could you?
Second question, what's your
I
favorite
love
color?
you.
Also, he doesn't necessarily need to know that you know that he's the mole.
Well, I'm thinking. Here's my thoughts on it. It kept me up some last night, and I was thinking about it. That, like, if he knows he's dead, if I tell him, he's dead, or he knows it, then maybe whatever reason he had to betray us, maybe it's not important to him anymore.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully.
I mean, he was with us for years, so
I assume it was money.
Yeah.
It's usually why people do terrible things.
Sounds about right.
I don't think that it can be as simple as that, but maybe.
I hope it's not as simple as that, because that would be a waste of a question.
Well, I don't necessarily need to know. I don't need to waste or use a question to ask why, but I don't know. I feel like if I ask him, he'll answer. So what do you want to know?
I guess what he was doing with those artifacts. And who he was working with at the Kixi. What he was doing for them. And I don't know, I guess whatever else comes up.
All right, so I'll ask him what he was doing for the Kixi Tavern.
Yeah.
All right. What else? You want to ask who he was working for? I mean,
Yeah. If he has like names.
okay.
I think that makes sense.
Like the name of his contact, or
Yeah.
maybe if. Okay.
Do we want to ask more specifically who he gave the artifact to? Because getting that back seems important.
Well, I think what we should be asking is where the hell our artificer is. Where's Alexander?
That
What
is
about
Because
a question.
Alexander?
I figure that they probably had something to do with his disappearance. They
Right.
seem to be interested in all that it is we're doing. So
But then why steal the artifact if they have the maker of it?
I want them all.
Because he may not be making it willingly.
I thought about that last night too, and I think they just don't want us to have it.
Yeah.
It's possible he didn't hand it over but destroyed it?
Because
What?
all these people are coming into the city, all these ball spawn, and they're disappearing. Edward, he knew that we were investigating it. Maybe this is something they didn't want us to investigate. I don't know.
Yeah. Good question. Alright, are you ready for me to cast this? You also only have 10 minutes.
Okay, well, I got one question. What were you doing for the Kixi Tavern? And we're asking the name of his contact at the
Yeah.
Kixi Tavern.
Mm-hmm.
And then if he
Where's
knows where Alexander
Alexander?
is.
Okay, that's 3 questions.
Uh,
But we have 10 minutes. We could ask him something like, "Can you tell us everything about your connection to Kiksi Tavern?" And he can just go on for a while answering it.
It
Problem
says that he
is,
answers in brief, cryptic, or repetitive answers. So I don't think he's gonna give us a whole monologue.
This is brief.
What if we cast at a higher level?
Do we get
That's
more
all I got.
sentences?
that's it.
All right, so maybe we start with these 3 questions, and depending on what he tells us, maybe we save these other 2 for follow-ups.
Yeah.
All right. So how do we do this? You cast a spell, and
Yeah, I've never done it, but I assume he like wakes up a bit, and then you can ask him what you want to ask him.
all right.
So I will go ahead and cast it.
All right. You cast the spell. Kind of
What-
waiting.
What's the visuals of her casting the spell in this dead body?
Yeah. What are you doing? Sure.
I just kneel down like next to it, and I'm just gonna pray.
Yeah.
And you know,
You're burning some incense as the
Yeah.
spell going. Yeah.
I just like, no,
You're just gonna clear.
right?
All right.
No, I'm just gonna pray and hope he wakes up.
All right. You do that. All right. You say the prayer. You burn the incense. And you cast the spell, and you wait for a second. The only indication that the spell has worked is the mouth of the corpse falls open, and you can hear what sounds like this long and like struggled like exhale. Lucas will, who's like, yeah, and I'm guessing like you just leave the body in the hole because that's kind of where he is, or did you pull him out?
I'm not pulling him out.
So I'm guessing he's just still down there. Lucas will actually climb down there, and he's like standing over him, and he says, "All right, Edward. I don't know if you realize this, but you're dead. We found out that you betrayed us, and I'm sure whatever it was, why ever you did it, I'm sure you had a good reason, but now I have some questions for you, and I really need you to help me out here. I really need you to answer these truthfully, if you would. So, first question, Edward. What exactly were you doing for the Kiksi Tavern? And the corpse lets out in this labored breath. This spying, divulging, subterfuge. Lucas just like looks at Tress like
I'm
what?
gonna like shrug, like I don't know.
He just sighs. It's like, yes, we already knew that, Edward. Thank you.
Edward.
All right. Should we ask him the name of his contact? I guess the
Yeah.
clock's ticking. All right, Edward. What is the name of your contact at the Kiksi Tavern? It says Alatos.
Oh,
Ooh,
you're
the
working
bad-
directly for the big guy. Okay.
I wonder if he knows what. Ask him to tell us Halatos' plans, maybe.
Ask him what?
If he knows what Halatos' plan are, like what they're doing, what they're doing next, like where they're going.
Or like something about sacrificing.
Do you mind if I ask him about Alexander first? I kind of
No,
like to.
you do that.
We should start with that for sure.
All right. You think about how you want to word that next one here. All right, Edward. This is very important. I need you to tell me, where is Alexander? What did they do to him? There's a pause. And the corpse says, dead. Why would they kill him?
To stop him from making those things, probably, or because he refused to, maybe.
Or they couldn't control him, so better to take him away from you as a resource than to.
Well, I
Or
figure.
he saw that they were going to use him and took himself out of the equation.
True. Yeah.
Because I figured they were using these things. Maybe that's how they captured all of you.
Yeah.
Uh,
Maybe they don't need them anymore. Maybe they
Yeah.
have what they've been looking for.
yeah, that's a scary thought.
I mean, he was a person that would have, had information they probably didn't want getting out, so they probably killed him after he created enough of what they needed and then got rid of evidence,
Alright, what was the next question?
Should we ask, what the goal is of sacrificing the spawn of Ball? Is that too specific?
I mean, that feels like that'd be higher up the chain.
Yeah, he might not know that, but I also think we know the answer to that. Isn't it to bring back Ball?
We don't know that for sure. That's just a guess we made.
We could ask him if
Alright.
he knows anything
yeah.
about the if he
The
knows
offerings.
the goal of the offerings, or anything
Go
about
ahead.
the offerings.
Or if he knows anything about it.
They're surely not. I mean, how do you bring back a dead god, right? That seems.
Apparently with offerings. I mean, if I was gonna try to do it, that's the way I'd do it. Not that I've tried.
What if they just need to drain all of our blood until we get enough blood to fill a god?
Oh boy.
Maybe they just need all of Ball's blood on this plane.
Well,
But then they would have just taken our blood and
But-
killed us.
Sorry, so for this guy though, how many more questions do we have?
2.
2.
So, do you want me to ask why they're gathering up the
I mean, it's
The
a
god
risky
spawn?
question. It's a risky question, but it might be a good one. Just to ask, what is Halatos's plan?
No, I would say more specific than that because that's so generic. I would say if I would ask, does he know anything about the offerings?
the god
But he
spawn
could
or
just say
the
yes or
offerings?
no, and then get no more information after that.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, his
Or
answer
what
seems
do you
pretty
know about
short.
the offerings?
I would say a vague question might give us information we didn't have anything about at all.
Yeah.
Well, the clock's ticking. Tell me what to ask, and I'll ask it.
Tell him what to ask, Karen.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna stick with what do you know about the offerings?
All right. What do you know about the offerings? All right, Edward. What do you know about the offerings? A moment. And he says, there can be only one.
Okay.
What in the Highlander kind of answer is that?
That was a very Highlander.
Only one offering? Because
No.
that checks out. That's good for us.
They already have that.
Oh, I have one more. The last question we can ask is how much time until they achieve their goals?
I think you should be
Do you
specific
think-
about they.
Do you think that he
Yeah,
would know
what's his name?
this?
Halitosis.
I mean, probably not, but it's better to ask and get
Yeah.
nothing to not than to not
I've
ask.
got nothing else to ask. So I say if he
The
does
only
know,
thing is, he said there can only be one about the offerings, implying that he knows about the offerings. We could ask for more detail.
We could ask
One
about
what?
Ender.
you can ask it. Well, I was gonna say maybe I don't know if you would know where the mine would be for your brother.
Right.
We could also ask how they're identifying the offerings.
With
Did we ask
the eyes.
who?
The model.
But there's only like a few of those in existence, right?
Well,
And-
we've had we've had upwards of 10 of those at one time.
Hmm.
Oh,
So
Did
But
we
then,
ask like
how-
who his contacts are?
he said
Ala-
Alatos.
You
Alatos,
said.
yeah.
He worked
Okay, but-
directly for the main guy.
But the
That's
thing is
terrifying.
that those monocles will let you see people that you're looking at, but I mean, I assume that we weren't being. I assume that we all got picked up around the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I don't
showed
know.
up
All
at
I
the
have
same
is a
time.
lot of assumptions.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know what that
I-
means.
Yeah, I assume that we got picked up magically. We don't know that for sure.
I mean, you were behind a locked door, right?
That was still locked? Yeah.
Definitely not a normal way of kidnapping people, I think.
we don't have much time. The clock's ticking. If you guys
Yeah.
don't have any more questions, can I ask him
Yes.
why he did it? Why he
Sure.
betrayed me? Unless you guys want
Yeah.
something else, then
No, I don't think this guy will have any info we need.
Go for it.
all right, Edward. I have to know. We were friends for a long time. Why did you do this? Why did you betray us? He says, "The Lord of Murder will rise again." Seriously?
Gotta watch those guys that catch religion, man.
I guess you guys were right.
I didn't want to be right.
Sorry?
I was really hoping we weren't right.
Well, I don't want to be a sacrifice.
Where do you
I
think
don't
we
want to
can
be a clue.
where do you think we can buy a bomb?
What? Why?
Well, I mean,
What's a bomb?
explosives.
It's smoke powder in a container.
I'm just saying, we know where they're sacrificing people. We could just hinder some plans.
If we set off a bomb and we're right that that door leads to the tavern, we saw at least like a dozen guys. No way that explosion doesn't bring them all there.
So here's the
Yep.
plan. Can you teleport Sandy with a bomb?
Sorry, what is your plan?
You send Sandy in with the bomb.
Where do we send Sandy?
The door.
The
evil door
ball?
that probably goes to a chamber of sacrifice, right?
I don't even think we tried the door of Ball, did we?
Well, we couldn't.
No, because Sandy told us about it in the morning, like after she'd already been there.
Well, you guys, yes. Also, you guys, it was on the other side of a wall that you'd have
Yeah.
to like break through or something to get to it.
Right, but she was talking about teleporting Sandy with Sandy holding the bomb. And then I assume blowing the door up?
That would be handy.
I mean, for all we know, if we just put our hand on it because we got ball blood, it might just open.
Yeah,
Or it
but
might
it
siphon
also
all our blood out.
it also might lead to part of their ritual.
It might also turn into cotton candy. I mean, we have no information.
Where is the door exactly that you guys found? You said it was under
Oh.
the tavern?
Yeah, in sewers. There's a wall they blocked off in the sewers.
And
I
then
we can tell you.
somewhere past that is a door with the symbol of Ball on it.
If you
Yeah.
guys can show me where it is, I can have my men start to like slowly, covertly, quietly try and
Break the
get
wall.
at it.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, because we got
Definitely.
him.
It's pretty close to your.
Did we figure out how thick that wall was?
You guessed it was like probably at least 10 inches or so.
Okay.
So probably like
Is-
6.
That is
Okay.
good joke. I got that one. So I will pass that information on. Is that something they think they can do?
I mean, no, that's Brody. He's a dwarf.
Yeah.
He knows about stone and stuff.
What do you think that'll take? About 1 to 2 weeks?
I don't know. I'd have to get some men on it and look at it, but I mean, we could get them started on it right away. It seems real important. Either that or we just, storm the tavern, but I figure this would probably be the easiest way, right?
For sure, but the issue that I have is that your men will be digging on the other side of a wall that belongs to a dozen men that'll have no problem murdering them.
Well, hence the quiet and
Gonna
covertness.
slowly chip away at it.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just saying, be careful.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get your people murdered for us.
Yeah, we estimate that's 9 inches to about a foot thick.
All right. Well, yep. Hey, do you got time to show me where it is? Or at least draw me
Yeah.
a map or something?
Do we have time for that?
You guys think only just. Maybe you could draw them a map. You don't think you have enough
Yeah, we
time to
can draw 'em
actually
a
lead them
map.
there.
Alright.
I'm gonna have Jorgen and Sandy draw a map.
I will do so.
All right.
You should
pull
draw
out-
a map of the whole area that she explored.
You pull out the pen and paper, I assume you have, and you just,
I've got a book
You have a book?
that is completely useless, so I'll find
Alright.
a blank page on that and draw
Yeah.
on it.
And tear it out of your precious book? Alright.
Yeah, it's useless.
Precious.
Is it your book or is it the fiction book that you found?
Remember the fiction book got traded in for a book of very basic spells at the Wizard Tower?
Yeah.
I'm still holding on to that one,
Okay.
as far as I remember.
Is that the book we're talking here?
Yeah, for sure.
Alright. There's probably one page that's half, you can use half of it to draw the map, it's, or a couple pages that way. Regardless, you will be able to do that. You accomplish your goal, and you give them the map. He says, alright, well, we'll see what we can do. Whenever you get done with whatever it is you're doing, then come back and touch base with us.
Alright, well, I
Should-
think what we're doing is walking into a very obvious trap.
Should we put him in your book?
You're walking into a trap?
We're fairly certain.
Well, if you want, I could kind of follow you guys from, way a ways back and just see if you get jumped. And if you do, I could give you a hand.
We
I
would
like you.
appreciate that.
That
You're
does,
so nice.
yeah. Just don't do anything that's gonna get you or yours hurt.
Oh, I'm gonna stand real far back, but I'll be there if something happens.
We appreciate that.
All right, let's do it.
We're gonna get our cart. Is our cart at the same gate that we're meeting this guy?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then we will get our cart and we will wait for Ender if he's not already there.
All right. So you guys head towards the east gate. And just as planned, Lucas will follow behind. He's a good ways back. Basically, you guys are up here passing by. You're passing by the Lucky Store. He's back here. He's good. This is not to scale. I forgot, but he's
Right.
he's being pretty safe about it. But when you approach the city gate, just standing just on the inside of it, you'll see Ender standing there waiting. Alone.
Okay.
Can I do a quick check on the rooftops in the area around him just to make sure there's nobody watching him?
Sure, roll perception.
Pretty good.
Yeah, you look up. You're fairly confident that there's no one skulking about. At least if they are, then they're likely on the outside of the gate. You don't see anyone on this side of the gate.
I'm just gonna lean over. It's should have gone shopping when we had time because it looks like we're at 30%.
It'll be fine.
When was the last time you said it would be fine?
No, but it was probably fine. Things are normally fine.
Okay.
We're here, aren't we?
All right. We're just gonna like give him fake names, right?
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Yep. I'm gonna like walk up to him.
Okay.
How's it going?
So you walk up to him, and I'm sorry, what did you say?
How's it going?
Oh, it's going fine. These the friends of yours you were talking about, I presume?
Yes.
No. He kind of walks past you, kind of looking up appraisingly at the rest of the party here. He'll move over to Aaron first and say, Ender.
Aaron just looks at him.
That's Arnold. He doesn't talk much.
All right, Arnold. Nice to meet you too. Walks over to Kit.
You holding out his hand?
Yeah,
Okay, I will shake his hand.
shakes hand. Says, and you are
Cat.
Cat?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I see. He moves over to Jorgen, who I'm sure has a fake name.
To be fair, but Kate probably would have said that with confidence. It was me that wasn't sure.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Gotcha. Okay. Moves over to
Uh,
Jorgen.
Yeah. It's Victor.
Victor.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you all. Well, I'm guessing you all already have all the provisions and everything you need. We're ready to set out.
We need to get our cart and our horses.
All right, that was going to be my next question. Well, should we be off then? Are you all ready?
Yeah.
All right.
We're not prepared for this trip at all.
No, I offered to prepare, and everybody's like, "No, we'll probably get ambushed."
When you stop at the gate, or the the stables to get your horse, they do have it's like a very small, like, last stop kind of thing where they have just like basics, like they got some provisions and maybe like a couple of, like, adventuring packs. They don't have much, but if you guys wanted to get something, you probably could.
We should probably get some sort of provisions.
Let's
So we
see,
know that we're gonna be gone for 2 weeks.
probably
I mean,
closer to 3 for safety, because he
right.
said, yeah. But
I don't know what else we were gonna purchase. Cat?
oh,
Let's see, we have all the stuff
I
that
thought Aaron was going to be the problem.
Arnold got.
Mhm.
Man, I don't know. I think we're fine. We'll be fine.
We shouldn't buy some sort of food.
Oh yeah, we should definitely buy enough rations for every day. I only have
Okay.
1 ration, so I don't know what you guys. Oh wait, I have 7.
Oh,
I-
because you gave them to all the miners.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
Yeah.
How much would it cost for us to buy a couple weeks of provisions then?
Stuff for the horses and whatnot.
as you ask man that, Ender will kind of step forward and say, "Oh, do you need some rations for the road? I can get this."
Cool.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
He's going to kill us immediately.
So he will ask for provisions for 3 weeks for the group of you, and just have them loaded up on the cart, which they do without issue. Says, all right, if there's nothing else.
I think that's all we needed, right?
Yeah, I mean, we just came back from a trip, so we should be still outfitted.
All right.
Wish we had more time to sleep in an actual bed, but
Well, jobs come and you have to take them.
All aboard. He's coming aboard.
I do love gold.
Well, he hops up in the back of the cart here.
Where are we going?
Oh, just follow the east road. We're heading through Ludlow, and we'll go continue on east from there.
Sweet. Eastward.
You know, Sarah was kind of light on the details, said to come ready for a fight, but sure would help if we knew what we were getting ourselves into.
Yeah, sure. I'd figured I'd explain that all to you once we get on the road here. Burning daylight.
Sure.
Arnold, lead us out.
What are the horses' names? Forgot.
Jeremy and Bearmy.
Yes, that's right. On, Jeremy. On, Bearmy. I'm just gonna
We're
go.
onward.
I don't know if everybody's on, but
Oh yeah, definitely on.
Yeah.
Alright, so everyone, so Kit's driving the cart, right?
Cat.
always.
Yeah.
She's the
Is
she's
it-
the driver.
Is it just Ender, or did he bring like his own people?
It's just him. He's just sitting up here in the wagon. Kit is like she's got the reins of the cart. You guys are making your way out of the city down the eastern road, and it's just the rest of you sitting in the back of the cart with Ender.
With so much time to talk.
Mm-hmm. With all the time in the world to talk to this man and keep your story straight.
Yep, all the time in the world for only Sarah to talk to him.
It's hilarious that we all know that's the case.
Yep. That's where we're all gonna die. Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you guys are setting off here, Ender will say, "All right. So basically, there's a man named Tazok who's in charge of a group of ours stationed some way east of here, and well, I guess we're going to relieve him of his post through any means necessary. Hopefully, this will be a pretty easy job for you. You'll just be along for the ride. We'll get there. Everything will go well. I have, I guess you could call it a bribe. I've got payment for him to basically, if he'll take it, to just take the money and go. But in case he decides that he doesn't want to give up his command, that is why I brought you all.
You know this Tazok?
I've never met him personally.
Any idea how likely he is to start trouble?
I guess if the rumors are true, it just depends on whether we meet him on a good day or a bad day. Apparently, he doesn't have the most even of temperament.
All right. Let's hope for an easy job then.
Yep. But for the time being here, I'm still working out what it is what the plan will be, I suppose, if things go south. To help me with that, I'd like to know some of your capabilities. So let's go ahead and start with you.
What do you need to know? I'm
Your
sure Sarah's
capabilities.
told you
What,
some, right?
No, I actually only talked to Sarah for just a brief moment.
I'm a mage of moderate skill. I'm handy in a fight.
Mage of moderate skill, eh? What are we talking? Fireballs? Lightning bolts. What do you get? What are you packing there?
Enough.
Yeah, I was hoping to get a little bit more specific, just because, like I said, I'm trying to kind of work out our best strategy here for if things go south.
Much more utility than attack.
Hey,
If you need
that's fine. Mhm.
if you need me to hit him, I'll hit him hard, but I'd prefer to hold him in place if we need to have a conversation.
Oh, okay.
I
All
can
right.
sneak us in if we need that.
Mhm.
Or if you want him dead, we'll kill him.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. How about you, Kat?
Axe. I got. I hold up
You got
my best axe.
hold up your best axe.
My favorite axe.
All right, so we got axe.
Not just any axe. That's the best axe thrower this side of the Sword Coast.
It's true.
All right,
Oh yeah, look. And I throw the axe.
just off the cart, you just throw it.
Yeah, just like towards a tree.
Uh huh.
And then it just comes back.
And yeah, it just comes back.
Do you hit the tree, or do you like just hit the grass next to
I
the tree?
can roll.
All right, roll. I was going to decide, but now you're gonna have to roll to hit a
I
tree.
can't roll. I don't have
Moving
token.
target.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you can roll it. All right, so it smacks into the tree, and then it comes back to you.
Yep.
All right, nice.
You
Uh,
throw it,
every
and then I pick it up
time.
again.
Oh, okay. All right.
Also,
Not bad.
I drive, so you know.
Right, sure. Arnold?
Bigger axe.
Bigger axe.
Arnold's not much of a talker.
He is the muscle, though.
All
If you
right.
need somebody to stop breathing, just tell Arnold to make it happen.
Okay, fair enough. How about you, Sarah?
I lightning staff could heal people.
Oh, okay. That's good. Healing, lightning. All right. You, Cleric of Talos.
What is Umberly.
Umberly. Oh, okay. I think we'll be okay.
And yourself?
Oh. Well, I have sword. So I do that. Also dabble in some magic. You know, little of this, little of that. Mostly, mostly just gonna stick to myself though. So, mostly enhancement type of magics. But yeah, he will kind of gesture towards a few swords he has. You will notice that he has three long swords with him. One of which is interesting. It looks as though it's like tied up, like in such a way that would be very difficult to unsheath the blade. Also, his armor, he's wearing like this strange scale armor that looks like it's made of like feathers or like long leaves of this black material. It's kind of strange looking. But he says, "Yep, that's about it for me."
Magic and swords.
You throw those swords?
No, I can't say that I do. Not
Why do you
not
need why do you need so many? I've never seen anybody take as many swords into battle as Cat takes axes.
6 is a
well.
perfectly reasonable number.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, 6? Yeah, that's a pretty good number.
She does throw them at people, though.
Yeah, I mean, so you never know what you might encounter. You know, sometimes I guess the problem, the solution depends on what the problem is. So it's good to have a number of solutions.
Yeah.
So you're not like Arnold here. He's got one solution to every problem.
Well, hey, I mean, there's something to be said for being very good, very proficient at one thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Problem, they're breathing. Solution, make it stop. Right, Arnold?
Yes.
I'm gonna get so punched later.
Yes.
I got a good feeling about this job.
So
How long have you guys been with the guild?
Oh, how long has it been? want to say about 4 years, but we've been away for a while.
Oh, away, huh? Oh, away where?
We've been traveling all over. We were near the Cloakwood for a while. We heard there was some like monsters. Mostly just trying to make some coin.
Well, I mean, what did the guild have for you? What were you doing for the guild? What operations were you involved in? Anything I would know of?
I mean, it's just lower level, nothing too exciting. We were looking for those SGC people, but we haven't found them yet. We heard rumors, so we followed those around.
The SGC?
Yeah, I don't know. There's some sort of like monster hunter or something. Alatos wanted some information about them.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
So mostly just been following rumors. We heard there was one at Friendly Arm, but then apparently he got killed before we got there, so.
Yeah, that was a waste of time.
That was like a month we'll never get back.
Still got paid though.
Did we?
You know, I don't know. I was
I don't
drinking
think
most of the
so.
time.
So you guys have been working together for a while then, all of you?
Yeah, on and off. You know, sometimes they assign us to different places, but for the most part, we've been sticking together.
Oh, that's good.
It's nice to know, let's have friendly faces, you know?
Well,
Yeah.
or not so friendly in Arnold's case, but people you can trust.
Well, it's good. It's good to know that you all kind of have your own dynamic here. So if things go south, you guys just do what you do, and I'll take care of me, and hopefully everything will be fine then. I don't want to interfere with whatever system that you guys have worked out.
Wait, are we not on like bodyguard duty? Are we not supposed to? We're not supposed to be protecting you?
Well, protect yourself. You don't need to watch my back. Watch yours. You know,
If you say so. I mean,
you're not here to risk your life for me, other than you're just completing a job and just the inherent risks with that. You guys are friends. You've known each other a long time. You guys do what you would normally do.
hey, nobody said anything about friends.
No,
Business associates, certainly, but think I'm gonna be friends with Cat over there? She'd kill me in my sleep.
Go
She might do
fuck
that
yourself.
anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
oh, I see. Well,
But coin is coin, you know? These are the best business associates I've ever had.
and at this
Um,
point, he'll kind of turn off and look and kind of watch the countryside as it goes past. Um, he'll answer any questions that you have for him. But if you ever get to a point where you want to just kind of skip forward for a while, then you just let me know.
how long have you been working for Alatos? Do you normally work at the Keeksy or do you travel around?
Well, I haven't been here very long. I've only been up to Baldur's Gate area for I don't know, how long has it been? 6 months. I've been away for some time, dealing with some negotiations with some contacts in Nothing terribly interesting, or sure, nothing that you've likely heard of.
What's Om like? I don't think we've made it that far south yet.
Um, I mean, it's not much different than here, really. People are people wherever you go. Uh,
Find that to be true.
City of Avkatla it's enormous. They have an amazing shopping district called Joaquin's Promenade. You could get just about anything you could ever want from there. I mean, imagine we have our Sorcerous Sundries, or you guys do here. Yeah, imagine like I don't know, 5 of those in one place.
May have to check that out eventually. That Sorcerer's Sundry's place was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty expensive.
You guys are gonna be traveling out here to pushing forward. You'll probably just barely get like on the outskirts. You'll just make your way across Worms Crossing, outside of Ludlow. And Aaron will say, I think let's just call it a day. We can just camp outside for the night. No real reason to head into Ludlow. So you guys hop off the cart. You begin to kind of set up camp, which Ender will help with. Kind of, gathering wood, doing everything that you guys normally do for setting up camp. Doesn't seem to be acting like he's like above, like you're beneath him or anything like that. He's pretty much been treating you guys as equals thus far. But he'll set it. He has his own tent, which he will set up. He'll say, all right, do you guys need me to take a watch, or?
We can handle it.
Yeah. We can split the watch in 4. Is that alright with you guys?
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing else, then I'll be retiring for the evening, and I'll see you all in the morning.
Sounds good.
What's the camp situation? Does he have his own tent? Is he sleeping on...
Yeah,
He's-
so he did bring his own tent. He set it up, and so, yeah, presumably he's heading off to his tent. As far as your overall camp situation, you're not far off of the road. Not many trees around here, though you are planted, close to a small patch here. But pretty visible from the road. But yeah, that's kind of your camp here for the evening.
I mean, I'm assuming we set up a camp that's far enough away where we can talk to each other.
Well, I mean, he's put his tent up like just in your camp area, but
Okay.
you presume, like, if you guys were to like sit on the far side of the camp, you could whisper, like, he's not going to hear you likely, unless he's casting magic and actively spying on you or something like that.
Yeah, which we totally don't have any way of doing.
I mean, we have a lizard.
Exactly.
I am 100% sending that lizard into his tent as soon
Also-
as I think an appropriate amount of time has passed.
Invisible.
The first chance that Aaron has when it's just everybody, Aaron's gonna be like, "Didn't we kill Tanzig?"
No, that was Ranzig.
Ranzig and Mullahay.
Okay, so we've killed Ranzig and Malahay. Now we have to go kill Tanzig.
Tazok.
Tazig.
Is it Tazig?
Yeah.
Which one's he?
He's one of the lower level of this group.
He's like a defector.
I don't think he's a defector. I think he's just not good at his job.
Yeah, like
Stereotype.
like Malahay was.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because they sent Malahay a letter saying we're gonna get you.
Yeah, they thought that Mullahay thought they were going to send Tazig in to replace him.
No.
That's
No, what you know is Tazok actually seems to be very high up in the chain here. He was Mullahay's boss, and he was also relaying information with Alatos and Ranzig. The 3 of them seem to be in communication with each other.
But that stopped, right? Like, he stopped communicating effectively, essentially. And that's why they're upset with him? Or we don't
No.
know?
So you likely think that they're probably upset with him because, like, Mullahay failed.
Okay.
He's Mullahay's boss.
But didn't... Okay.
That is, like, the only... You do know that there was a group of, like, that went over... You encountered those giants very early on, those half-giants, which were, like, defectors of his group. So that may hint at something else, but that's really all the information that you have.
That's probably the loss of control of his people. And why they want to get rid of him, because he's not doing his job. Okay.
We should probably ask why they want to replace him.
Yeah. We also should ask more about Ender, like why he joined the guild.
You should ask about where they send people that, like your brother.
Yeah, I'll have to figure out how to work that one in.
Yeah,
I'm more worried about
could say
things
something-
going south. His abilities, magic, and he has 3 swords with him?
Hey, he puts one in his mouth.
You could ask him, if they, like, the way you could word the, mine thing is you could ask him, like, do they always send out, like, a private group of people to deal with, like, incompetent, like, workers or whatever? Whatever he says about Tazok or whatever.
Yeah.
And then see if, like, they have a different way of it and see if it's like the mines.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you want somebody to bring up the mines to give you an opportunity to talk about that?
I think
Ooh.
that might be like a couple days from now sort of conversation.
Yeah, we could just say we heard, like, somebody got shipped off or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I am still frightened by the fact that this person carries 3 swords, and one of them is bound up.
Maybe it's cursed.
Yeah, I certainly would like to find
would be-
out.
That'd be terrible to have a cursed weapon.
Yeah.
So, Sandy's currently in his tent.
Mm-hmm. Oh, in his tent? What I will say, so
Should
as
be
the sun
invisible.
begins to set here, you guys are kind of having this conversation, and you're waiting, like, what's a reasonable amount of time before I can send Sandy into this guy's tent? You will see that he's got, like, a lantern in there, which is currently, like, lit. So, presumably he's still awake in there doing something.
Then I won't send Sandy in
We'll just-
until the lantern goes out.
Just make
Gotcha.
Sandy invisible and send her in.
I could do that, but
Probably not gonna fight tonight, right?
the
Good.
problem is that I really want to know what that sword's all about.
Help?
What?
Well, send your lizard in.
My lizard can do it, but can't exactly do it while he's awake. So let's
Huh.
just...
Right, because if he's invisible, but then he tries to cast a spell, he'll stop being invisible.
Well, you just send
Alright.
Sandy in invisible, hide, and then do it till he falls asleep. My worry is he's casting spells in there we won't know.
He's like messaging people.
Yeah.
I don't think... Sorry, so you want me to send Sandy in there to find out what he's doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't want him to watch him while he's sleeping.
Oh, that would also be good.
Alright. I'll snap my fingers, bring Sandy back to me,
Mm-hmm.
and turn her invisible and send her back actually into the tent.
Okay. You send her into the tent. She kind of just, it's, an open bottom kind of tent situation. She can kind of sneak up in there. He is sitting in there on a bedroll, reading.
Can I see, like, is there a title or anything that he's reading from?
Is it how to make friends and influence people?
How to be the best boss.
Looking at the
Fear
book,
and Loathing in Baldur's Gate?
looking at the book, there is no. It doesn't appear that there's a title like on the exterior of the book.
No
That's bad.
symbols that she can read, anything like that?
No, it's actually just blank.
Okay.
Ruh-roh.
Can I position her in such a way that she could read it without, like, being in his line of sight?
Can Sandy climb on like the roof of the tent? Is that something she can do?
I'm positive that she could. I can't guarantee with invisibility that she wouldn't cast a shadow. And that's what I'm worried about.
So, just given the makeup of this tent, you think it would be difficult, and kind of the way he's situated in it, you think it would be difficult for her to actually be able to get to a point where she could read it, like, because she'd have to be fairly close to be able to actually
Then
see the words.
If there's any like fear at all of her
Mhm.
being like captured or like discovered this early on,
Uh-huh.
definitely
Yeah.
not going to do it. Just going to leave her in
Yeah.
a position
Mhm.
where she can watch.
Yeah, I figured that would be the case.
100%.
I will say, so just kind of taking stock of what's going on in the room, he's just got his pack set down. He's got his bedroll laid out here, and he has the swords just sitting there, like leaning up against the inside of the tent there. So
Oh, that'll be good for later. Thank you.
But yeah, other than that, not much useful information I can give. So yeah, he's going to continue reading for a while here. So yeah, you guys will continue to take watch. You don't have any plans in the meantime, right? Like,
Nope.
all right. So eventually, as Jorgen, maybe you take first watch just to kind of stay up and see what's going to happen. But eventually, he will close the book, put it in his pack, and shut the light off, leaving everything else as it was. As he will go to sleep.
So, I would like to have Sandy touch that wrapped sword and cast Identify.
Okay.
Which is going to take 10 minutes to do.
Sure. You do that. No issue whatsoever. You find that this man has a very powerful sword. It's a +1 longsword, which deals 3d8 necrotic damage. Also, the amount of damage that you deal, you recover half of that amount to your 8 hit points.
Oh.
Has he stirred at all during my watch?
Not since he's gone to sleep, no.
Then I think I want to check the other two, so I'll check the next one as well.
Okay. Then he has just a +1 longsword. And the other one you find is not actually a sword at all. It is just the hilt of a sword stuck into a sheath. This is interacting with the spell Shadow Blade. If you cast Shadow Blade on the hilt, then the weapon is a +1 Shadow Blade, and if you sheath the weapon, it pauses the duration of the spell. So that when you unsheath it again, it just picks up where it left off.
Don't think that I have anything else that I'm interested in casting tonight. So I think I'm just going to continue my watch until it's time to wake up somebody else.
All right. You do that. Nothing occurs during your watch. Does anyone have anything specific that they're going to want to do on their watch?
I'm just reading over the recipe for the stuff.
Okay.
Just trying to familiarize myself with it.
Sure. And you do that, and you find that majority of the ingredients you recognize and are not too difficult to obtain.
At one point in time, I definitely would have told Aaron before we were in mixed company that if we save a crap ton of this potion and force feed it to whatever he's looking for, it will severely weaken him.
That was specific.
Or at least potentially. So we might want to keep
creature...
some of this in reserve, or find somebody who can make more.
Well, we don't have any actually.
We don't have any.
We just have the recipe.
Yes, but we know that we're going to get some, which is why I was so adamant about finding the recipe. Because if we can find somebody who can make more, and we know where this person is, we might be able to prevent them from going watermelon.
I'll put it in my mouth and I'll bite him with it.
Well, why wouldn't you just
I'm
give him
so
like a
glad
beer?
you said bite.
Just make out with him.
Uh,
I mean,
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't know what he was gonna
I mean,
say.
whatever works, man.
I will say though that what you would have gathered, Brody would have said that this cocktail is tailored to the individual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needed a sample of your blood, which you had already given
Yeah.
him for the other test.
He definitely said that. I was hoping that the recipe would include information about that.
So most of his stuff is pretty easy. It seems to be the mechanism by which you combine it that matters. Also, there's a one ingredient that is very odd and not actually native to this region, which
Okay.
we will call Nern root. So you guys take your watches. The night goes uneventfully. You pack up camp in the morning and set off.
Yeah,
That's
I moved
right.
the calendar.
We are not
Nice.
moving very quickly.
Good job.
I have nothing else for this man.
Okay.
Does anybody else?
I mean, eventually we'll try and bring up if there's why they were leaving Tazik of his command.
I will say real quick that I will share the information about the swords when it's safe to do so with the party.
Oh, okay. Which would likely be the safest time would likely be like this evening at this camp. So we'll kind of
Okay.
when he's kind of in his tent by himself, giving you guys space. So how do you want to broach this subject with him?
It's gonna be like, hey, so you said we're going to relieve this Tazik guy.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he being relieved?
Well,
Did he like mess up or?
Well, from my understanding, he's just not needed anymore. The plan is once once we have relinquished him of his command, we are to set the chill and the Black Claws, and he's got a number of different groups under him. We're just setting them off to return home to back wherever it is that they come from. So we're essentially going to disband this operation.
Where are we going?
We're going to the Wood of Sharp Teeth.
Oh, we should have made a detour into the Cloakwood.
Well,
the opposite
Cloakwood is-
direction.
I
the
know.
opposite way.
It's called a detour.
No. Okay.
I think the Wood of Sharp Teeth is the farthest west I've ever been.
So we're going to disband a bunch of people. Like, how many people are we talking? Because there's only so many of us.
Oh, I don't know.
Like, what if they don't agree?
So the plan is, we will meet Tazik. If we meet him in front of his men, we will not mention why we are there. We will just tell him. Make something up. And it is only until we get him alone, either just me and him or him and the rest of us. We need to get him alone before I break the news to him that he's being let go. I don't want this to happen out in the open because I don't want the men under his command to feel like if he decides not to go along with it, I don't want them to feel like they need to pick a side and now it's just this massive battle. I don't really want that.
So
Right?
you don't know
Yeah.
how many?
So I figure if we can get him alone, at least then if there's a disagreement, that can be handled. And then I assume we show the head of show his head to the men, then they will fall in line.
Do you know how loyal they are? Because if we walk out with his head, they might be a little upset.
Well,
Yeah, are these Tazok's men or these Alatos' men?
well, they've been under Tazlux's direct command for better part of a year, maybe a little longer. But they, from my experience, the men within the company are fairly loyal.
To the company?
And yes, so I mean, I assume that their loyalty will ultimately lie with Alatos and whatever he decides.
Makes sense.
What is this operation we're breaking up?
Well, so from my understanding, this operation, they were stopping iron from entering into the region. They were Tazok had some men under his command. They held the Nashkel mine. That's what's been going on with all of that. It was his doing, and that is no longer under his control. That's I assume that mine is back up and running by now. And from what I've gathered, whatever reason they had for doing all of this isn't really going to be necessary for very much longer.
So we're not worried about getting the mine back under control.
No.
He just was ruling over one mine out of this forest?
Well, I mean, he had a group of his men down there, yes, but a larger part of their goal was to keep traders from the east bringing iron in,
Oh, that makes sense.
and also from the south.
Wait, what about... So is this the only mine they're controlling?
Well, yeah, it's just the only one that they did have, yeah.
Why, you know of other mines?
Are there rumors?
Of mine?
Have you not heard anything about mines to the south?
I mean, isn't the Nashkel mine to the south?
I
Or
mean,
mine.
that's the only mine I know to the south, and I've heard that that one's been shut down.
Apparently it's back up.
It seems weird that we wouldn't have more than one mine.
Sorry, how many mines are there in the region?
You're asking Ender now how many mines there are?
Yeah, we're acting real dumb. We're like, I think there's only one, right?
So Ender wears this helmet that is basically a mask. Also, it covers the top half of his face, so all you can really see is just his mouth. And the look that he's giving you right now, like, yeah, like he you can even tell that he thinks that you all must just be idiots. That's how he's looking at you.
We're not geographers, come on.
He'll say, well, Nashkel was the main mine in the region, which is why we took it.
I'm just a little bit confused why we're not headed back over there as opposed to going to the Wood of the Sharp Teeth.
Well, like I said, I don't. That's that mine. They've recovered it. They've taken hold of it again, and like I said, presumably that's not an issue anymore.
Fair point. You know, you're right. I go where I'm told.
We just thought maybe it wasn't an issue anymore because we had another mine that we didn't know about. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Apparently there's
there-
mine rumors that nobody's talking to me about.
I mean, there's our mine, but that's, I mean, that's the only other mine in the region that I know of.
Wait,
Right.
you said, wait, I'm confused now. So you said the mine was lost, but we took it back, and that's our mine again? Or are you talking about a different mine?
No, I'm talking about our mine in the Cloakwood. And
Oh.
then they had the mine in Nashkel.
Oh, why does nobody ever
Oh,
tell
the-
me anything?
The country. Yeah, the Nashkel had the mine in Nashkel.
Yeah, Cloakwood, yeah.
What do we roll for be dumb?
I think we're doing
I
a
don't
great
think
job.
you need to. I think you did a good job. Yeah.
Played
If this
that
guy-
perfectly.
This guy
I
doesn't know any like this is you guys are entry level, employees, right?
Entry-level
Like,
employees that have apparently been here for 3 years.
this is like the CEO hanging out with the janitors, right? Like, what's he gonna,
He's
you
just
know?
It's
like,
also
"Oh,
the fact
God."
that we're like hanging out in Baldur's Gate. We're entry level employees, so we're hearing things. So from my perspective,
Yeah.
we've heard rumors.
I suppose you would say, well, I guess you guys have been away for a while, and
Also, like, we're now rolling with Bigwig. Some of us are trying to pretend like, yeah, we know what's going on. We're cool. Bigwig's here. Yeah, we know. We can be trusted.
Oh yeah. That mine that we have. That's right. Mhm.
Yeah, for sure. I know all about it. You can
right,
trust me with that. You need me to handle that? I'll take care of it.
right.
Meanwhile, I'm just a grunt on a mission, sure.
So Ender,
Mm-hmm.
you got any? You got a wife and kids?
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, a lot of people don't. What do you like to do when you're not on a mission?
When I'm not on a mission, what do I like to do? I enjoy hunting.
With swords?
No, I mean I could use a bow. I just, I don't carry one.
Gotcha. That's it, hunting?
Hunting, reading. I'm a simple man with simple tastes.
Cool.
Respect that.
Aren't we all? What do you like hunting? Deer? Boar?
Deer, boar,
Goblins?
goblins. It's been a while since I had to do any goblin hunting, but
Oh, man. You want to know about goblin hunting? You should ask us about our last job.
What was
Arnold
it? Like?
over there just took out so many goblins.
It was like 20 scalps.
Oh,
Something
yeah?
like that. Yeah.
Wait, was it 20?
Something like that.
Told us 18. I think she pocketed the rest of it.
But no way.
That's alright. You bought us drinks at the last tavern. It's alright.
As long as you buy Victor drinks, he's happy.
I completely forgot his name until you just said that.
where was this goblin hunt that you all went on?
Oh, this is south.
It's like some random goblin village.
Yeah.
Arnold was feeling a bit feisty, so
And
just, yeah.
I don't mind it. You guys are free to do whatever you will in your free time, but you may not want to let Alatos know that you guys have been moonlighting. He might think that maybe they're not giving you enough work.
Oh,
It's just
Fair
it's
point.
on the way back.
I mean,
Last time we got into a fight with some goblins, they started it.
kinda.
I'm not a man to back down from a fight, you know what I mean?
Oh, sure, of course.
Alright, I am a man to back down from a fight, but Arnold! That man doesn't back down.
He looks at Arnold.
I just keep sitting there.
It's just so quiet.
Oh,
Disconcerting.
I'm like, this is not. I know that if he says anything at any point in time,
I can.
That's it. The jig is
The
up.
delicate house of cards that you all have been building.
I just imagine in his head, he's like,
Flames.
in his head, he's just like, don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up. Just over
Yeah,
and over.
basically,
Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Nod.
in his
Look
head-
at
in his
their
head, all he can
look at
think
their
of is,
faces.
like,
Are they happy? They're happy.
for
Keep
Tangerine.
nodding.
wait for Tangerine. When I hear Tangerine, then things can
I,
Not-
what I-
Yes.
You're not supposed to say the word.
so Ender looks at Arnold, right, and he'll like give you a smile and like a thumbs up, and he's looking at you in a way that you fully understand. This guy thinks you're just a fucking simpleton. Like he thinks so little of you right now. He's
Good.
looking down on you.
The
And just
idiot with
good.
an axe.
He just
That's right where I want to be.
that's right. You're just looking at him like, that's right, you bastard. You fell for it.
I'm gonna murder you.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
And then I'm going to plant evidence on you and leave you in the street.
Okay, one time.
One time.
So you guys will make it through your second day of travel here.
I'm sweating bullets here. Is anybody else out of campfire stories? My God.
But he'll kind of help you all with setting up the camp, and then set up his own tent. And he'll say, well, if you decide that you'd like for me to take a watch some evening while we're on this journey, just let me know and I'll be more than happy to.
That seems beneath your station. We'll
Oh.
take care of the rest of the. We'll take care of the watch. Get a good night's sleep.
Okay,
No.
why'd you say it like that?
As you wish. But yep, he will retire to his tent for the evening.
Guys, I had a thought. What if we kill Tazik? We kill Ender.
What if we just let Tezza
Uh huh.
That's the thought. That's where it is.
I was like, and then what?
I'm just saying, powerful guy that's like high up in the organization.
I'm not convinced that we can.
Huh?
No. So listen.
This guy has 3 swords that he's carrying with him, all of them more powerful.
Yeah, we've got
than the
12
next.
axes.
Exactly.
Yeah, we got 12 axes that can, cut into wood? He's got 3 swords, all of which that can cut through a dozen men.
Yeah, so.
What
listen,
does that tied up one do?
No, listen. He already told us the whole plan is here to get Tazik out in front of his men, without his men knowing what's going on. All we have to do is mess up the plan, and then we're good.
We're gonna mess up the plan,
That's
then
good idea.
we should stay behind while he goes talk to Tazik. Or one of us should go in and make sure that Tazik dies. The
But
rest of us should rally Tazik's men against
Ender? But
Ender.
they're part of the organization, right, though? So, like, that could be a lot of blowback on us if it fails.
Up to you. Either we do the job as we're supposed to. Good boys and girls, we do what we're supposed to do and get this done.
I think it depends on how much information we get out of him about the mines in the Cloakwood and where Trish's brother could be.
Look, if we want to get into the tavern and be honorary members, then we shut the fuck up.
That's not the goal, though.
And we do what we're supposed to do.
The goal is not to get into, because the second we go into the tavern as us, it's not where our covers can be blown. It's not going to work. But the goal of this, right, is to figure out where the mine is. We now have a location, but if we could triangulate that, right, before we ever even get to Tazok, then we could just kill them both and take out 2 giant leaders in this organization.
I mean, we could team up with Tazik, tell him, hey, listen, you done messed up. You're gonna get killed by these people, so stop working for these people. Tell us where the mine is, and we'll help you kill this guy.
No
we want his
chance that we
corpse.
get to Tazok before Ender. And
Yeah,
if
there's
Ender
no way.
finds out that we betrayed him, I'm telling
We're
you.
fucked.
We could also just do like the fast friends thing, find out where the mine is, and then kill this dude.
But we'd have to do that on the road, and we don't know where Tazok is.
Who
We're
cares
gonna
about
wait 5 days to
Tazok?
see what happens.
They'll send another group to kill Tazok. They already want him dead. I don't care about Tazok.
I mean, he's on our list to kill too, so like,
True, but
I mean, we can continue on our way to find and kill Tazok on our own.
but it also
But-
would give us an opportunity to see a huge group of people that are involved in this organization
Look,
that want us dead.
we first need to find out where her brother is.
Right.
Um,
For one.
I personally don't think taking on Ender is going to be something that's easy.
I didn't say it was easy. I'm just saying it might be something necessary.
I'm telling you that this might be near death.
He can't be that
Dude
bad. He's
carries
one
around
guy.
3 swords. He's got melee and
He only
magic.
he only has 2 hands, Jorgen. I mean, Victor.
Yeah, and
Can't
the
use all
one
of them.
sword he wouldn't use is the one I'm not worried about. If we attack him, we attack him at daylight. If we attack him at night, I'm telling you that third sword is going to be a problem.
Oh, so during the day is the best time? I
Keep
mean, we
him out of
have
the
we have
shadows.
plenty of opportunities to attack Ender. Even if we go through with the Tazok thing, like if we get the information right, we go through the Tazok thing, we have a whole journey back to get rid of Ender if we need to.
Or we just kill Tazok with Ender and then go separate ways after the job's over.
I know,
but
but
we
like,
need to know where in the wood we're going.
right?
It's a huge place.
Yep.
Right, so we are fairly certain that Ender knows where the mine is located inside the Cloakwood.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If we can get that information, we could just leave Ender out here
We're gonna have to be
and just go
careful.
our own way.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to be careful about asking about it too often, because it's
Yeah.
gonna seem obvious. So, I think we leave it for a day or something until somebody says something. I just don't know how we'd bring it up. Also, I think seeing Tazik's hideout might give us more information on how they might have a mine hideout in the Cloakwood, because I feel like having a mine there that nobody knows about is crazy.
There
Well,
might
they
be
did have
they might have like shipping information because like if it's a mine, they're obviously sending stuff from there.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be information about it.
Do we know? Sorry. Do we know for a fact which mine your brother's being held in?
No, everyone has told us that there's only one mine. The only mine that exists is the Nashkel mine. And now we've heard that the guild has their own mine.
That's the first
So-
time we've heard this.
But also, like, aren't we headed to one in the?
No.
Okay.
No. He's just blocking trade routes of mines from outside the area to the east.
Okay. I thought he actually had a supply.
He might.
So if this is the first time that we're hearing about the Cloakwood mine, isn't it possible that there's another one?
He said our mine, like it was we only had
The
one
one.
mine.
The one mine that is ours, yeah.
He's like, well, there's our mine.
I feel like I don't know, man, that's such a big forest.
I'm gonna tell you right now that if we fight him, that I think it's gonna be a tough fight.
Yeah,
If we
well.
want to get the information from him,
But it's an
fine.
opportunity to weak Alatos's fucking organization. Take down take down 2 of the bigwigs.
if we
So if we have the opportunity,
if we start a fight without knowing where the Cloakwood mine is,
no, I don't want to do
I think that is a loss regardless.
No, yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm
we
saying
need to get that information before we pick a fight with
right.
literally anybody.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying third goal, if we have the opportunity to take out Ender as well, we should. If he gets into a fight with Tazok's men, oh no, we fell over and we got hurt and or we're out of the fight. You know what I'm saying? We can let other people do the work for us.
If we take Ender,
If we have this all
If we
rides
take
on if
Ender,
we have the information from Ender first.
if we take Ender, it'll be after we find out where the cloak mine is.
Yes.
He's also. I assume that I've sent Sandy in every time into his tent to find his swords laying up against his tent. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Well,
So
you've seen that once. Are you sending Sandy in again?
yes, I'll
Okay.
send her in invisible as well.
All right. Yeah. So
I would just make
It's-
that the normal for every night.
Yes, for sure.
Uh,
Especially if we're talking this openly, I want to know
Right.
whether or not he's listening in.
sure. So yeah, even like before you guys start a conversation, you kind of wait for a minute and then you send him in. Yeah, it's like the exact same scenario you saw before.
Yeah. He trusts us enough that he's leaving his weapons far enough away we can sneak into his camp. We can move his weapons away and then take him.
He still has magic.
Sure. But if I move into his tent, grab his weapons, go into my vessel, and then leave them in the vessel, he won't have access to any of his swords. He'll still have magic. I promise you it'll still be a tough fight. But at least then he'll be slightly disarmed.
Man, somebody walks up with 3 swords and you're real concerned about it.
Yeah, I mean, imagine what he thinks about us with our axes.
Ugh.
I'm not worried
Um,
about your +0 axe.
Hey, I have a +1, thank you very
sword,
much.
A hilt, like a sword that's just constantly a shadow blade?
Okay, I have an idea about how we can get more mine information. What
That scares the
if
fuck out of me, by the way.
what if we play it off, Triss specifically, plays it off as if she's trying to get in on the jobs at the mines, like trying to move up in ranks. Maybe like hint at like a promotion or like more like stable work or something. And that's how you can eke more information out of the mines. Maybe be like, is that a good place to like settle down and like have a stable income?
Tired of traveling all the time.
Yeah, because we've been doing it for a while and here we are doing it right again. So, maybe you're like road weary.
Yeah, maybe. We might have to do this job first.
No, I agree. I just think like given enough time, you're like, oh, I was thinking like since you're, really in with Alatos, like what do you think about putting in a good word to get me like more stable job, someplace like the mines? And if it's after Tazok, we'd be like, oh man, it'd be so great to have a setup like Tazok. I think that'd be a good way to play that off without sounding like play it off as a peon wanting a promotion instead of like somebody trying to get information out of somebody.
Yeah. We were taking watches. Does anything happen on our watches?
Nothing happens. What I will mention though that Jorgen may kind of think is strange. Both of these nights when you went in to visit him, he was sitting in there laying like on the bedroll reading, but he still like had this helmet on. I just mentioned that because I think Jorgen would think that might be weird. He may not have realized it the first time, but other than that, you guys do have your long rest, and you will wake up in the morning and begin to set off. Dun-ba-dun.
We did it. We solved your rest puzzle.
You guys will get to here.
I just love that the roads are so safe, man. Such a safe neighborhood.
Yes. Well, you'll be cutting off the road just up here. As he kind of points you off towards this section of the wood of sharp teeth here.
We're good to keep taking the horses.
Yeah. From what I understand, there should be kind of like a worn path that we could take somewhere up here. So we'll see, but I think it should be okay. But you guys
keep an eye out for a worn path.
you guys approach the Wood of Sharp Teeth, and you do see that there is like this path-ish kind of thing here, which you can kind of get the cart up into. But you guys only travel just inside the Wood of Sharp Teeth, and then we'll say, well, I think we should make camp here, just at the edge. Wood of Sharp Teeth, probably not the safest place to make camp, like too far in. So I suggest we make camp here for the night, and then in the morning, or then tomorrow, we'll make it to the bandit, or to the camp. You wouldn't call it a bandit camp, but that's what the DM calls
to
it.
the defector camp.
But as you guys kind of set up camp here for the evening, after he's done setting up camp and setting up his tent, he will actually come over by the fire and kind of sit with you guys, kind of waiting for everyone to kind of be around. And he'll say, all right, so tomorrow is the day. And I just wanted to warn you all again that you need to be very careful. Tazok, as I said before, is a man of uneven temperament. And apparently he's a very strong warrior. The stories say that he's 15 feet tall and that he's the son of Talos himself. I don't know how exaggerated these tales are of his valor, but I just wanted to warn you that that is what I've heard. I don't know how much of it I believe personally, but I thought I'd share it with you.
You think the 4 of us are enough to take him?
The 5 of us, yes.
Yeah, we were told that you were going to handle yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So the 5 of us are going to have to work together to take him out.
Yes, but again, I want you to look after each other and yourselves, should the worst happen, and just don't worry about me or protecting me. I don't want you guys to change whatever system it is that you have going.
Just so we're 100% clear, do you think the 4 of us could take him on alone?
Oh, just the 4 of you without me?
Yeah.
I can't say for certain, so I've never
And
actually met the man.
You one-on-one?
I don't know. Like I said, I haven't met him, but
Alright.
he's there are stories about his valor, so that's all I know.
There's got to be a reason why he's where he's at, right?
I suppose that's true. But anyway, I just wanted to let you all know that. Get a good night's rest. I will see you all in the morning. Unless there's anything else.
Don't think so.
Don't think so.
All right. He nods. And he heads to his tent.
So once we're with the group, though, I'm gonna say, I also thought we're supposed to be doing this without bloodshed, right? He's just gonna try and pay him off.
Right.
He's definitely gonna try, which implies that he's got some funds with him that are traveling.
Yeah. Said he had a bribe with him.
I guess we just fight everyone in the morning.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the best option here is.
Not die. That's the goal. And if we do, only 2 of us and not Triss.
I think we need to decide whose side of this we're on.
I think Ender. We don't have the information yet.
I think we just do the job that we're supposed to do.
Okay.
And then...
Do the job we're supposed to do, get Ender back to Baldur's Gate, deal with stuff on the way back.
Because doing this, even just doing this first for the job even before we get him back is gonna get him on our good side, right?
Right.
Well, yeah, and after the fight, we can talk more openly about stuff like that, about the Cloakwood, and say that you could say things along the lines of like, do you know exactly where the mine is in the Cloakwood? Because I've never been there. And maybe
Could
you could be like,
also phrase it that Alatos told us that was our next assignment, and we needed to
I
report
wouldn't.
there.
I don't
wouldn't
want.
do that, yeah.
Yeah, there's no. Why would Halatos be so like? We need to pick a lane and stick in it.
We already
Are we-
decided we
are-
didn't.
are we-
That's fine. That's fine.
Are we
I'm
2
just
year?
saying-
Are we 2 or 3 year veterans in the place,
I'm
or are we
just-
new? Are we new?
I'm just saying that if we say that's our next assignment,
But
and
Why
we
would we
need
have
to
our
know how to
assignment
get
on?
there from where we're at.
But we already said we didn't know anything about it. We already implied we
Okay.
didn't know anything about it. So I feel like that would be a misstep.
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But I
I'm
do
alright
think
with
that
that.
asking about it's not the worst. Like
Yeah.
talking about the mine on the way back and saying, then like, you know, like we could ask about how much production is coming out of that mine. You know, things like that.
I
Like if it's
liked
iron
I
mine.
liked Kent's answer to that,
Framing it as
which
like a
was
promotion.
phrasing it as a promotion. I'm tired of traveling.
Been on the road 4 years.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd like to know, I'd like to move to the mine. Hey, how far away is that from Friendly Arm?
Yeah. Or the lodge or something.
You find out how far it is from 2 different locations, we'll have an idea. If you want to ask exact locations, that's fine too.
Ask him if he's ever been to the mines out there.
Yeah, if it would be like a good job.
Yeah.
You could fake an injury after this combat and be like, I need to find a job that doesn't have me traveling so much. Like
I'm sorry. If we get into a fight, I don't think any of us need to fake an injury.
yeah, but fake one that's like, I can't walk well anymore, you know?
It could just be an emotional, I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, I'm tired of this shit. Last time I got sprayed with acid, I'm tired of that for sure.
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
You good with that?
Yeah.
You know what you're gonna do? You know how you're gonna ask this?
Eventually, yeah.
You figure it out on the spot?
I mean,
Yeah, that's normally how I do this.
No,
feel
that's normally how Sarah does that.
I feel like we have 2 weeks to think about it at least, right?
Yeah.
For sure. Alright. Do the job, and we'll figure it out on the way home.
So are we taking a long rest and then calling
Taking-
it quits?
Yeah.
Taking shifts, yeah.
You guys will take your long rest, and I guess next time we play, you guys will go to the bandit camp.
That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys back here next time.